Got another episode of Way of the Blade here. I'm gonna pop on SoCal in a minute and just chill. Talking with Ramon. What's up, baby? And I got Boom coming off a very close invitational that you guys just missed. If you didn't watch it, I don't know what you were doing, but that shit was hype as hell. So yeah. So what's going on tonight? Let's chat, guys. How's your night doing, fellas?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling. I have a lot of adrenaline, so forgive me, but we're here.
I just made some pork ribs, so I'm just super itis right now.
Oh, so you're vibing, dog.
Oh yeah, I'm big chilling right now. I'm big chilling. I got my sweatpants on. Woo! I'm good.
I like that, man. He's got fucking pork ribs, not even playing. I like that.
Yeah.
I got a rum and coke. You know, that's my treat of the Friday night, right? So all these days don't blend in together. So it's fucking dope. All right. So what we're going to do tonight? It's going to be a chill Friday night. Talk about semi-serious, not super serious stuff going on in the community, like how we can. You can hear my voice twice. Oh, we're not in the Matrix, so I can hear my voice twice, man. Let's fix that. What's going on? Alright, hang on, let me lower something.
Take your time.
Yeah, do your thing.
What's up, Zendo? How you doing, baby?
What up?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, so can you still hear me twice, Zeno? Oh, fuck me. I think I know what it is. Hold on. I'm gonna curse a lot tonight. I'm sorry, I'm slipping on now.
Yeah, don't bother me at all.
I mean, you have me on the show, so like, if that was, if you had to disclaim that, then...
Yeah. All right, hold on. How about now? Hello. How's it going? All right. Do I still sound like a robot, or are we cool now? Hopefully we're cool now. I think I fixed it. My voice is echoing. Oh, fuck so much. Hey, what's up, Zeph? Doing this live stream. Zeph, I love you to death. It was the worst time talking to each other. Like, I'm talking to him, he's busy.
He comes into our Discord at like 4 o'clock in the morning, tells the worst joke, and then leaves. And I hate it.
We're looking for games too, so.
Yeah, he comes in. As soon as he comes in, everybody goes, "No, we don't want to fucking play."
Oh, when games, okay. Zeph, we'll work on our timing, homie. We'll work on it. Hey, chat, am I still echoing? I really hope I fix this. Bracing for impact. Tell me no. I want to hear no.
Yes.
Probably.
You're still echoing.
Oh, you can hear too?
Yeah.
Fuck me. I don't know how to fix that.
Are you using OBS?
Yeah.
What microphone is your OBS picking? Is it picking up multiple mics or?
I hope not.
It might be. See if you have 2 mic sources and if they're different.
Let's see, Mike Hawks.
Oh, if you're capturing a device and then sending your monitor output to the device that's being captured, you could probably hear it twice. I don't know how to like simplify that into like something that I can give you in an adjustable form. I just read it off Google.
Yeah, because I need an imbecile translation. So,
are you capturing what does your audio options say?
Let's see here.
Yeah, because if it's capturing twice, that means you have 2 sources that are picking up your audio.
Maybe just mute one of your...
Yeah, you could probably just turn off one of your audio sources.
You know what? I bet I know what it is. Hold on. I bet I know what it is. No, it's not that.
You said that last time. No, I think if you... I don't know what your audio mixer is, but if you talk and see, like, which one is going up twice, or which one are going up simultaneously, it's probably your issue.
Yes.
Sound settings. Output is my headphones. Yeah. All right. Maybe that fixes it. Let's see. All right, chat. Give me good news. Am I still echoing?
Let me turn your volume up so I can see. There is a delay. We're still delayed. Yep. Yeah, now we're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck yeah. All right. So, we were just kind of going to go over random community topics tonight. Thank you, Zendo. Thank you, Cram. Thank you, everybody.
Queen Indy.
Let me just fucking say everybody. Everybody, thank you for pointing out that I'm stupid. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it, but I don't appreciate it. We're a community, so thank you, everybody. So, yeah, we're just going to just chop it up. Just chill. Good vibes, I steal that from Boom. I like that. Mr. Good Vibes here.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, random shit. I guess one of the first things we're going to go over is how to... I think a lot of people look at streamers and they see the hundreds of followers or their partners or affiliates or whatever the case. It takes a lot of work. It's not easy. I started in December and I just barely made affiliate only simply... And I'm being honest here. I had a lot of help with this, right? I don't think anybody really gets here on their own. It's hard work. These guys have been super, super cool to do interviews with me and that kind of shit. It takes work. Guys, give me some input ideas of how to grow your stream so that people can kind of get an idea.
Sure. Michael, you want to go first?
Yeah, I can go first.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think the biggest way of growing your stream is just networking in other streams. Just having your name known in a stream, just going in, talking in the community and being like, hey, what's up, interacting with streams like that, with people that have bigger streams. And just being noticed is not sort of some notice me senpai type flow, but just being noticed and being seen in the chat and people know who you are. Right. When you do start streaming, it's a lot easier for people to hey, I've seen this person in this chat. He was cool. Let me go chop it up with him real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest thing really is just you're just networking. It's almost like networking, right? Yep. Just chopping it up with people in their chat and being yo, that way when you do your own thing, you're good. And I know me and Ramon do this. We if there's no one host to raid or host after our streams, we'll be oh, this guy's been in our chat. Let's go check him out. You know what I'm saying? So putting your face out there and just knowing, getting to know people who actually stream is probably the biggest way to grow your stream fast. Get your stream off the ground fast.
Yeah, it's very much akin to going to parties from your job. You're talking to higher ups. You're talking to people that normally you wouldn't get to interact with. This is it's such a small community, especially this one. So it's easy to talk to people, no matter how big or small their channel becomes. So, I mean, what he said is correct. Yeah, you really do have to talk to everybody and, play people. There have been times where Boom and I have, hey, first of fives, whoever wants to catch hands, right? Just if random person shows up and goes, I'm taking a first of five, that's good, especially if they're trying to grow their brand.
Yeah. Take all the opportunities you get.
I think more, just as important is to have your own brand. Have something that you yourself are known for, whether it's with your family, your friends, people outside of the community. Absolutely. And kind of build off of that. You don't want to build off of what you're seeing from other people for the most part, right? Because a lot of people will sniff you out. A lot of your viewership will sniff you out if they feel you're not as authentic as you should be. I've been cursing people out for God knows how long, since 2001, 2002. So that's kind of my thing, right? If I get annoyed, I'm gonna curse you out, and then it's gonna be perfectly fine afterwards because that's who I am. I've been on Twitch This month makes it a year and a month, so very short amount of time. But I had an excelled growth rate because everybody's known me for a while, and I've gotten my name out there anyways.
For sure.
But definitely try to build your own brand and make sure that it's somewhat true to yourself. Obviously, we can't do 100% truth with a lot of these people, but just make sure some of it is you.
Yeah, there's no point in trying to be a persona that you're not. And like, because it doesn't get you anywhere, and it's super exhausting. You see people get burnt out on streaming. Some of it they just get burnt out, but some of it they just can't uphold a persona. Right. Like streaming is actually hard. Like you're actually on. It's like you're acting pretty much, but like you're acting as yourself, but you have to be on because people are watching. Right.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, you just have to be careful with that and just make sure you're yourself. Because if you're not yourself, people, like Ramon said, people will definitely sniff that out. It will definitely hurt you in the long run.
Yeah. Anything could be your brand too. Like, for instance, if a Zhanghua player shows up on my stream, I'm playing against them. My stream knows the shtick. They know I hate that fucking character, and that character is Satan, and so they're gonna play off of that, and that's part of it, you know.
Right.
That's part of the brand. Everything that you express should be part of your brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Ivy Jail is part of mine. I hate Ivy. But it's like, yo, boom, Ivy Jail. All right, I guess I gotta play Ivy now, or boom, go -9. I'm just like, why are you making me do this? You know? But it's just part of the brand, you know, and it works.
And just, you know, own who you are. Like you guys made such good points. Like a lot of people try to be something they're not, and it comes off as not authentic and disingenuous. And you know, if you are an aggressive type of person normally, then be it on your stream, right? Within reason, obviously. And if you're a chill person, but you still want to interact with your stream, then cool. Like Boom's a lot more chill than I am. I'm more the Ramon, like.
I'm not so chill.
Yeah. I own that though. Like I can be friendly, but I'm not the kind of chill person. That's just who I am. I'm 37. I'm probably not going to change anytime soon. But you know, have fun and you know, include people, talk to people. Yeah, man, just be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And
yeah,
I don't know if this leads kind of into Twitch etiquette too. I don't know if you want to, guys, got to go into that. But where I'm kind of thinking is like, read the chat, read the room. I don't know if you ever heard that expression, but read the room. Like if somebody is, let's say, doing an interview, they're probably not going to do games right now. Or if they're doing a real intense set with somebody, you know, maybe wait till the set's over to say, hey, let's get some games in. Or like the guys they talked about, hey, now I'm taking sets, I'm taking names, let's jump in and play, whatever. Like read the room. I feel like a lot of people just come in there and I want to say agenda. That's kind of like a harsh word, but you know, maybe be more aware, right? You know, we're gamers. Some of us get it. Some of us are fucking awkward. I'm not gonna say who's who, but like, you know, just read the room.
And if you're awkward, I mean, make it your thing. You know,
right?
I have some awkward people that are great because they're just like, I'm an awkward dude, bro. Like, I don't know what you want from me, and I have to respect that.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
But that also falls into like being your own person kind of thing.
That's true. Just be who you are. Like I will never try to be like Boom. You know, just like and that's not an insult. That's not an insult. That's just Boom is Boom. Right. He owns his personality, his style, and it's authentic and it's him. You know, It's like me coming in there next week just doing all his catchphrases and I don't say any shit. And people are like, Nori, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, I don't even fucking know what I'm doing.
Hey man, you just gotta have the beanie, dog. Not the beanie, the snapback. Just take the snapback, you know.
Right.
But yeah, like just honestly, like, yeah, we're all gamers. We're all awkward in our own way, shape, or form. Some of us just hide it better than others. You know? Facts. So like, at the end of the day, we're all playing video games in a competition. Right. We all have a common ground to like just talk. You know, like I don't care if you have 7 waifu or husbando pillows, right? You're here to play Soul Calibur, right? I'm here to play Soul Calibur, right? That's crazy. We have a conversation. That's wild. You know, that's insane. You know,
it's true. We're all here. Like very, very few of us in fighting games across all fighting games are actually sponsored, like playing, like being paid to win, practicing 8 hours a day. Very, very few of us. A 99.5% of us can say we're doing this shit as a hobby and we're enjoying it. So let's actually enjoy it. And I'm not even saying don't try to win. Obviously try to win, but like at the end of the day, separate the game, whether you're trying to rank up or you lost the tournament, but separate that shit from real life. Like,
right.
It's not your actual job, so don't. I understand being stressed at your job. So if it's not your actual job, don't stress about it.
It's difficult. There's a balance that needs to be made in somebody's life in order for it to really be possible. Because I take streaming seriously, even though I do the dumbest shit on my stream, but I do them with everything I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a balance where it's like you have to be self-aware that what we are doing is weird to 90% of life. We're on Twitch with a video game. People, do you know how many times you go, so you stream video games? Yes. So people just watch you play video games? Yes. Why? It's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you here, but we do that and we have a great time. And like, there's a connection that we feel towards the streamer and our viewers and all that stuff. Some of my viewers are hitting exactly 12-month subscription. Do you know what that fucking means to me? Like, you know, like, I love these people who've been there for a whole year when I didn't think I was able to do something like that. Like, those are things that they don't understand. But like, we are doing something that is just not normal. But we're having a great time, but we have to be serious about it at the same time. You know, there's a real delicate balance of being serious and playful. And when you're being playful, do it as hard as you can. and vice versa.
No, absolutely. I remember being 21 and meeting my wife. And like, you know, so what do you do for fun? And I'm thinking, okay, what do I lie about here? Do I build cars? I don't build fucking cars. Do I make a lot of money? No. Let's see here. So I just kick back. I used to work at Game Rush, which was a part of Blockbuster, who failed trying to compete with GameStop. And I would just sit back and like, you know, the kids, and this was true actually. I had a thing where people could come in, if they beat me at Soul Calibur 2, I would give them a free rental. I never gave them a free rental. I cheesed them all to death. Some 7-year-old Johnny came in there saying, "Can I beat you?" I'm like, no. And I mashed their fucking heads in front of their parents. They're like, they wanted the free rental. Well, then go rent Donkey Kong Country over there and pay the $7.95 and get out of my store. Like, no, I didn't play. So my dating wasn't I'm a video gamer, because it wasn't like, now it's like, oh yeah, it's cool, I'm a gamer and I'm a nerd, haha. No, back in 2005, it wasn't cute and adorable to be a gamer and a nerd and any of that kind of shit. Now it's trendy and it's adorable, but it's not. Back in the day, it wasn't. That's why I guess a lot of people, you know, perceive me as very confident, which is true. I'm actually super cocky, but more cocky than I let my stream know. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. So, like, even when it was not cool, I would tell anybody I play video games in tournaments, bro. That's what I do right now, and it's paying for a lot of my shit. No, that's awesome. I love how far gaming has come. You know, but a lot of that is like, a lot of people are frustrated with, don't just put on, like, being a good player is not enough anymore, right? Back then it was like, oh, this guy's just really good, I'll just watch him and do whatever he's doing or she's doing, okay? Now it's like, hey, interact with your stream. People are taking time out of their day, especially the last year during this horrible, horrible pandemic, where they're looking to just chill, relax, you know, kick it, be stress-free, and they're like, just want to talk about play video games, be appreciative, interact with them. You know, there was a recent Twitter vote of, hey, do you like lurkers? I don't even know why that's a question. Like, I like
bro, I love my bro. I'll be streaming this like such and such stuff for 22 months. Love your content, bro. I never seen him chat in my stream a day in my life. Right. But like, I'm like, oh, thank you, bro. I went to LCQ, bro, and I fought some guy. Shout out to Fat Mobile Bacon, he's the homie, right? I've never heard of this guy in my life, bro. And I beat him. He said, yo, I love your content, man. I was like, you watch me? Like, what? Are you serious? He's like, yeah, bro. Next day I get home, yo, Fat Mobile Bacon is subscribed for 8 months straight. I'm like, oh. Yeah. I had that recently where somebody, I know the names of every single sub for more than 2 months, right? Yeah. I know the names for every single one going, okay, yeah, I know that one. One popped up with a 7-month streak, and I was like, who the fuck? Yeah. Who the fuck are you? Yeah, and I love that, actually. So I have nothing against lurkers. You know what? Because you can't talk about mental health and anxiety and this and that, and then you're actually forcing people to, you know, talk in the Twitch. What if they don't want to? What if they're shy? Mm-hmm. What if they're awkward? Mm-hmm. And they want to just sit there and observe, and that's okay. Like, everybody's welcome to my stream, whatever. Unless you're some racist piece of shit or whatever, then, like, generally, which is not most people, right? Most people are generally cool.
then kick back and be shy or talk or don't. I don't care. Like,
somebody, Drew was he got raided. He was watching a streamer and they raided somebody, and then that streamer DM Drew and said, "Hey, I noticed you're just lurking. You know, hopefully you could talk to it." And it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And Drew was like, "Okay, so now I have to leave." Like,
yeah.
Now I gotta go.
That's when you click that heart button with the follow, make it break their heart, unfollow that shit.
Absolutely,
break their fucking
I'm
heart.
out.
No,
And I think also a good stream tip. So this is like a good if you want to start streaming as well. A lot of people don't watch your stream; they listen to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Very
and
true.
so you have to understand that like a lot of people that are just like they don't chat that often, they're doing something and listening to you.
Yep.
Right. So you have this sort of like hybrid podcast show anyway, and so it's like your lurkers are more attentive than you actually give them credit for, and you actually think like they're always there, and then they'd be like, "Yo, what happened?" Blah, 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 blah. You know, like the people who are like, "Yo, what happened?" Those are your lurkers, right? They may not be watching you, but they're listening to you, and that's why you should always, if you're worried about streaming immediately, or if you're worried about like growing your stream, the one thing that you should 100% always spend money on is audio. Because it helps both sides. If they watch you, cool, you sound great. If they don't watch you and they listen to you, great, you sound great.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Right. Very true.
Absolutely, audio is very important.
It's investing in yourself, you know, and don't be an idiot like me. Know how to work your own shit. I started out the stream talking twice, so test your shit. You know, invest in yourself. Like, there's no shame in that. And you know, if anything, last year taught us it's okay to be a little selfish. It really is.
Yes.
Invest in yourself. It's not a bad thing. I don't know why it's socially bad to just invest in yourself, but it actually is not. I promise you it's not.
When it comes to that, I started off with a very expensive rig, a $2,000 plus rig. But that was like just the computer really itself. Everything else was real bottom level. I had a 3 frame per year camera, and like I had a snowball audio thing that just picked up everything, and it was awful. But after streaming for a while, I used a lot of the money that I got from streaming to update everything again, and so. Yeah, update your stuff. Make sure everything is the highest you can afford. Obviously, don't break the bank. Don't put everything you got into it. But definitely, it's kind of like, when you shop for yourself, you feel good. You're updating your wardrobe and all that stuff. Having a good stream, something very smooth, something very nice, definitely makes you feel better. And when you feel better, your stream definitely flows a lot.
It's like buying a nice suit. You know what I mean? It's like investing in yourself. Like, I might not need this motherfucker, but I have it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to go check the mail, I'm putting on my fucking suit because I have it. I'm going to find a reason to use it. And the stream is the same way. Maybe you don't stream all the time. And consistency. That's something I'm learning too. I'm consistently, I don't know why, but I pick Tuesdays. I pick Tuesdays, 10 o'clock, because that works. Wife and kids are in bed. I want to give them all my attention after work. They're in bed. And Tuesdays just work. Because Mondays, we have other shit going on. So be consistent whatever day you are. Whether it's every other day or whatever it is, be consistent. Which is, I think, what I've told these guys too, because I hate the Twitch algorithm of partner where you have to consistently get 70 streams, 70 viewers, and
75.
I think it's 70. I just checked the affiliate partner the other day. I think it's 70.
What?
Yeah,
it used to be 75.
It's 70. I remember checking the other day and being sad about it. But 70, 75 is still that's a lot, right? So I was telling Boom, but I never told Ramon. Like, my idea was like, and I hate saying this, but don't stream as often. Like, stream when you know there's going to have a large audience, because I think it's criminal that neither of these guys are partner yet. It's ridiculous for all the work they put in for the streaming, for the community, and all that shit. It's criminal. So the consistency is there, and kind of figure out this stupid algorithm of getting it, whether you need 30 or 70 or whatever. Just make a schedule, kind of stick with it.
Right.
Yeah. One thing also, when it comes to Twitch streaming and understanding like how the metrics work and how the Twitch system works, the longer you stream, the better better off you will be. A lot of people hit their peak viewers at like 2 hours, an hour and a half, 2 hours in their stream. Right. So if you're like me, an idiot, and only stream for 2 hours, you actually miss out on a lot of your viewers. Yep. Right. So if you stream like 3.5, 4 hours, you get the maximum amount of effect when it comes to your stream. No matter if you have 1 viewer or 200 viewers, it's the maximum effect. Because I think Twitch metrics show that like if from an hour to 2 hours, like the number of people that come in and leave is just like times 10. It's just exponential growth. Right. So it's always like if you want to stream, like at least set out at least 3 hours of just consistent streaming. Doesn't matter what you do, just have it 3 hours because the more time you're on, the more time you're expanding your brand, the more time you're developing yourself, and the more time people can see you. Right? It's not like YouTube where you put a video on YouTube and all of a sudden like you can just chill because it's on there 24/7 and people can watch it whenever they want. Right. With streaming, they don't watch you when you're on. Like sure, VODs are great, but like no one's gonna search up a VOD of someone who's not live unless they already know them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, it's fair.
Yeah. Definitely be consistent with your days. Definitely be consistent with the hour that you're going on. And then be consistent with the length of time. Usually my streams go from 3 to 4 hours when I'm playing Soul Calibur.
Which is so long.
That's my average, really, is 3 to 4. So
thank you for the follow, Shadow.
For a lot of people, it's like Boom likes to go earlier than me on days where I know that he'll be around maybe like 1 to 2 depending, and he'll go all the way up to when I'm about to go live.
Right.
And then I'll go live for that long amount of time, and depending on like if there's a tournament, if not, then we host certain people.
Right.
But the block is really important that you take. The block that you take is extremely important to your growth, where people will come into my stream and it's just like, oh yeah, this is when I do my homework, and have you in the background and stuff like that, or stuff like that. And it's like, that's great. The consistency is a very big part of growth, and it's not. Consistency can go very much under the radar as well, because you're not going to see that growth go anywhere big quickly, right?
Yeah.
You're lucky that if you get rated by 100 people, if 2 people follow you, you're very lucky, and you should consider that a big win. You're not going to get giant chunks of people month after month. It's a very slow grind.
And we're not talking about celebrities. We're not talking about famous Twitch streamers all of a sudden this month trying out chess and still getting thousands of views. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the average Joe starting out, and no matter if you're the best at your scene or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it takes time, and it also goes back to what we were talking about for networking. Like, this community is way friendlier than it gets credit for. I've been in it 16 years, 17 years now, and it is very, very friendly. Is everybody perfect? No. You'll never find a perfect community, but network, just be, I don't know, like, when I tell people, just don't be a sack of shit. Like, that covers so many options. So I guess, in general, like, one of the things we were talking about, thank you for the follow, Death by Poke, appreciate it. It's kind of like clout chasing. That's another topic I wanted to cover. So if people don't know what clout chasing is, it's just like, you're more known, like clout, like you want to be famous, you want to be well known, but I don't feel like you realize that comes with a big lack of respect too. Even if you're winning at the game or losing at it, you're gonna piss off a lot of people, and playing like the heel or the bad guy on purpose, or it's corny, it's lame, it's just not, doesn't help the community grow. Communities don't always need villains to have hype ass matches. Like, Boom and Party Wolf have no like actual rivalry or whatever. It's just fun watching them fucking play. When me and Ramon's day, it's like, oh, we need rivalries, we need hype, we need people to actually want to kill each other, and like physically. Like, no, it doesn't have to be that way. It's just, when you play games, when you ask people to play, and I kind of want you guys to jump in here, especially this part, is just like, be genuine when you want to play people. Like, are you playing them because you want to get better and you want to see how they play and learn and chill, or are you just trying to like embarrass them and make yourself look better? Right.
Because like there's no a lot of people will try to do things, especially playing against me. Some people will play me kind of like do like they're like, haha, you suck kind of thing, where it's just like, dude, I'm not pretending like I'm the best. I'm just a dude. Yeah. I'm just an entertainer at this point. Like, I used to be really good, but I'm just an entertainer. Like, chill. And don't make the people look at you like an asshole. You could be kind of a heel, but you have to play. You kind of have to still play fair in that regard, because you don't want people to turn their backs on you.
Agreed.
Right. It's a small community, and if they turn their back on you, there's almost no way in this community that you're going to recover from it.
Yeah, there's definitely a way to be a heel. Right. Yeah. There's like, if me and Ramon are doing a challenge and you come in and beat us, that's the correct way to be a heel, right? Because it's just like, oh, like, we can't be mad because you did the thing that you set out to do, and like, it's entertainment for everyone. It's entertainment for us. It's entertainment for you. Right. You get your clout, and that's fine. We don't mind, if we're doing a challenge and you win. That's cool. That's great. That's fantastic. Right. But if you're coming in as like, yo, fight me or you little bitch. It's like, bro, like, what is this? Like, hello? Like, I was playing today. I was pissed today, bro. Like, I was so. This is why I changed my name.
You were hot before too.
Yeah, I was so hot. This is why I changed my name on Steam, because I feel like people will play me. Some people respect me, which cool. I respect you. I respect everyone, you know. But some people, they'll see my name and then they'll get around and they'll teabag me. I'm just like, dog. Like, what? I'm sorry. I'm trying to entertain. My bad, bro. And like, like the thing that makes me mad about teabagging is not the act of teabagging. It's just that, like, why teabag after you're losing? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, like, what are you doing?
It's
like,
crazy.
Like, yeah, it's just like, oh, you want clout, but like, now you're just getting looked at as a dumbass, right? And I'm still whooping your ass. So why are you teabagging me? And then I was playing some online dude, Zav Air, whatever. I'll say his name. Dog, I was playing him right. I won like 7 games on playing. He won one. I won the next one. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go chill, play some other character. Find him on X again, and I'm still just beating his ass, you know, just like fucking up his shit. And he gets one reverse ring out with her after a post GI level 3 because I didn't read GI. And he starts bagging, and I'm like, dog, if there's one person you don't want to troll when it comes to in-game stuff, it's me. Right, so I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll just use 6BB with Zhang Wan. I guess you just lose, and that's what I did. Just 6BB. It's like, dog, like what? Like, don't what? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you? I'm just dumbfounded at the logic train that some people have the teabag when they're losing. It just doesn't make sense. Sorry, my rant is over. I just can't.
No, that's we're here to rant. We're here to rant.
I'm gonna show you the opposite of like that. A good heel moment. Are you ready for a good heel moment?
Yeah. Bless us.
Goes to SV Scavenger. I will tell you why Scavenger, aka Kung Fu Panda, because that man built like a barrel. Here's how he did a heel on me, and it was perfect. Are you ready for it? I ate up hockey chip. Due to an egregious amount of support that my stream has given me, right? And so my challenge to myself was I could not have any water until I won a game. Scavenger goes, bet. I beat Scavenger 99% of the time, right? But when I'm dying from heat, I can't concentrate. I'm also doing a stream. He plays me. Right, and he wins, and he waits in the rematch thing. Right, he won, so he waited, and he goes, you know what? I think it's going to be worse for Ramon if he has to refine the match because he can't have water, and then he quits. And I was so mad. I was so fucking mad at him.
That's heel. That's fucking heel.
But that's how you heal. Yes, that is how you do a heel turn.
Yes, holy shit.
That motherfucker.
Like you do shit at least in a fun, entertaining way. Like it's so like I'm sorry. To me, you're like basic and boring as fuck. If you're just playing somebody, you're like, oh, I'm in the teabag. Like, bitch, this isn't 2008 Xbox Call of Duty. It's like, step off that shit. Like, it's not cute. It's not fun. I've literally never looked at anybody. Go, oh man, that guy's cool because he teabagged. Like,
yeah.
Like, dude, please. Yes, I remember my first beer too. Okay, you're not cute. Like, just relax.
I teabag because I love it. Oh. I love it. I do it in the middle of a major. It is the reason why. On the stage at Evo versus Twixie, I won after losing 5 rounds straight. I ended up winning 1 round, teabagged them. The crowd went nuts. It gave me energy. I ended up winning.
You know that's more power to you, but that just doesn't make sense to me, bro.
Me either. I can't play like that. Like, that would have worked against me because I get hot. I'm like, how dare you? I'm owning you right now. You own my property. How fucking dare you, teabag?
Yeah, and then
I lose my shit. Yeah,
that's why I did it. I am great at the heel turn because I will look at you straight in your face. I will call your mom, whatever I need to get the dub, and then I'll shake your hand and smile in your face, and you can't do nothing about it.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I understand that. To me, teabagging is like not my thing. I'd rather be talking in the game. Right?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be the guy that's like 3B. Stop ducking. Like I'll talk to you, but like, yo, why you ducking? Yo, why you twitch ducking? Yo, you can't break front ground. Like that's the kind of toxicity that
I like that. I like that kind of shit too. Yeah.
Right? You know,
I'm like, are you gonna duck sometime tonight, or like, yeah, just that kind of shit. I like it.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I do it on my stream sometimes. It's like, yo, why are you still ducking after the 7th time you've gotten launched? Like, what are you doing? Like that stuff gives me energy.
Nah, see, for me, the energy comes from the crowd. So I don't attack my opponent. I attack the crowd. I actually very much need the crowd to have an emotion towards me. I don't care if it's a positive one or a negative one. I need the crowd to feel something because of me. So when I know that that's happening, that's when I start to play better. And whether it's complete heal or not, I will love to just take whatever I can from you.
I miss that so much. I miss that so much back in like the majors and the crowd. Even if you were in the crowd, like being in the top 8 in the chair, it is intimidating as hell, but it's fun as hell. But even being in the crowd, there's just something about the stream that just doesn't pick up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man, there's a lot of tension there.
I think
you feel it. Go ahead, Boom.
No, you're good. Well, you know what's funny? I actually like being the heel. Like, people root for me, and it's like, cool, great. They're like, Boom, you're so cool. I'm like, I'm just a dude, bro. But like, when people root against me, I'm just like, oh yeah, I get to be a little gremlin now. Oh yeah, you know, I very much like upsetting and doing stuff like that. Like, that stuff is where I thrive in my element. You know, like,
the unfortunate,
yeah, like sure, people root for me, and it's like great, but it's something about people rooting against you that makes me go like, oh yeah, I'm about to.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know,
the unfortunate part is that I made a career out of being a good heel, and so now people are just like,
it's your identity now. Yeah.
I can literally go up to somebody who's like, your mother's a whore, and they're like, oh, Ramon, you're so great. It's like, what the fuck, bro? I'm literally trying to get into a fight with you, and you think I'm great. This is ridiculous.
Right.
I don't get it, man. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm that old arcade, dude, kind of like I'm trying to be nice to people, but I talked so much shit back in the day where I can't believe I didn't get in fights. I can't fucking believe it. Like I was telling Boom the other day where I literally, I'm not gonna say his name to embarrass him because it's already on YouTube. I literally triple perfected somebody in a tournament because I'm not proud of this, but like it is what it is. It is what it is. Where it was a local, like 19 people there, not a lot, and this Maxi player, I could not get him to stop. And you guys have all been in a fighting game where like you just can't condition somebody to do what you want them to do, and no matter what you do, it's not working. I couldn't get in his head.
It's so frustrating.
Would not stop Heaven's Guard. Would not stop RE. Would not stop. He wouldn't fucking stop. No matter how many times I stepped him and took off 81 with Cervantes, would not fucking stop. Beats me with an RE. I get up and I scream at him that he's fucking garbage, that he should take his digital copy of the game and smash it, that he should not be fucking playing the game, and he should uninstall his shit when he gets home. And if I see him in grand finals, I'm going to embarrass him. I shouldn't have done that. I was screaming in his face. I was screaming in his face like a madman. So I ran all the way to the loser's bracket. I met him in grand finals. And I ran up to him and screamed at him at every move I was going to do. I said, I'm going to throw you, fucking bitch. You better break it. I'm going to duck. And shockingly, it worked. And I don't know, man. I get real competitive. I get real hype. Boom just hides it really, really well. I wish I had that kind of tech. I don't hide it at all. When I'm tilted, you know it. When Nori's pissed, you absolutely know it.
Oh, man. When I'm tilted, I pick Yoshimitsu. That's pretty much what I do. The way I lost to Rich was bad because... He bodied me either way. Like, I don't think that's any question. But my cat jumped in my lap in the first round of the first game, and then he tried to turn on my PC, and I was just like, "Oh my god, I actually just can't concentrate now, and I'll get the fuck off my PC." Right? And then I was just pissed. But I totally get it. I mean, I've had stories like that too, where there's a certain 2B player from my area that I kind of embarrassed accidentally. It wasn't on purpose, but it was on accident. And I was trying to help him play his character better. And, like, I do this a lot. Like, I'm like, hey, let me mirror you so I can show you a different way to look at your character. And it wasn't... I don't think it was helpful. I just think that... I looked that back and I was just like, I don't think that was helpful at all. I feel bad. You know? Like, have those teaching moments where you try to teach and it's just like, it just doesn't work. And I was just like, damn, now I feel bad. But, yeah, I totally understand those moments. 100%.
I'm not proud of it. I really am not. It's part of my personality. Like, I remember, I have even ran to people I don't even know. Like, oh man, Nori, I remember you for like the forums. You used to say the craziest shit, and I did. And Ramon will back me up here. I said that wildest fucking shit to people, and I'm like, damn, I can't believe I didn't get more fistfights. Like, it's fucking. It's
crazy. We all used to say dumb shit back in the day.
Crazy shit, and we knew. We weren't like people on Twitter today where like they talk. I'm sorry. I'm gonna talk to a lot of you. A lot of you talk mad shit because you know you're never gonna go to a tournament and you get away with it. You need to stop that shit because someone's gonna run into you one day. Talk to people in general. How you gonna talk to them offline?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're not, I don't care if it's an anime profile. I don't care what your deal is, but like, don't say shit online you're not gonna say to somebody's face. I'm not even saying you need to go boxing everybody. I'm just there's just a general respect level. You know what I mean? Like, if someone disagrees with you, don't just start hurling out insults. And like, if you play this game and take it seriously, you're gonna run into them eventually, and then no one's gonna back you up when they slap you upside the head. I've seen it happen.
Which is why I talk shit whether I'm off or online.
Because you'll back it up. Because you'll back it up. So if you're about that life, then cool. But if you're not, then like just play the game on the level of screen here. Soul Calibur 6. Press start and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're playing a video game at the end of the day. It's crazy how heated we get at subjects around video games. Like, we're actually just a bunch of just awkward nerds.
Yeah.
Like, just play the game.
Exactly. Like, it's, we're here to chill at the end of the day. And Cassandra, I don't even know I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but I've gone to tourneys and I can't tell you how many times I've gone to one too. And I felt like I was like really ready, I was really prepared, and I either ran into really good players or I just play like a dumbass. And it helps you grow. I don't care who you are, you've gone 0-2 at least once. Whether it's a local, whether it's whatever, it just helps you grow and get better. No shame in that.
Definitely no shame in going 0-2. We all sucked at one point, and that's just the start. That's what you need to be at in order to know where you got to go.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people see a lot of our growth, especially the streamers, the Booms and the Ramones and the Party Wolves and stuff like that. And they go, man, like, you guys are so good. And they're only seeing what they're seeing in front of them. They're not seeing the 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old, like, piece of shit Ramon that never won a game and stuff and just never won a tournament up until he was, like, 20. So that's 7 years of playing in tournament setting and not winning not one time,
Dog, I was playing Street Fighter 4 for 6 years. I didn't make it out of the pools till the last year of Street Fighter 4.
That was a hard ass game though, dog. Street Fighter 4 was a hard ass game. We didn't know it at the time, but it was a hard ass game.
I didn't make it out of pools for 6 years. Y'all be like, oh man, I went 2-2, but I made top 16. I'm so bad. It's like, dog, like, you don't understand, like. And even like nowadays, people don't understand how fast at the rate that they're growing, right? Like, back then, I say back then, I'm an 09er, right? Back then, it wasn't like a lot of YouTube or like a lot of streamers to like learn from. You had to like go to a local and like learn the hard way.
No Discord, no Discord either.
Yeah, no Discord, no nothing. It was like Facebook chat. It's like, all right, well, you know how great Facebook chat is, right? And so you had to grind. You had to like do like, I remember it was 2014 Evo, right? And I was like, I gotta play with my boys. I gotta train my boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta do it, right? And like, I got 64th in Street Fighter 4, right? After losing my first game, but like, I didn't have YouTube. I didn't have like Discord. I had like one NLBC that they showed, and then like online, right? And like offline too. But you guys have to be grateful with like how fast you guys are growing. Because some of you are like, man, I've only made top 16 in 2 years. I didn't make top 16 in Street Fighter 4 ever.
It's a hard ass game. It was a hard ass game. It really was.
Yeah.
The rate of growth nowadays is unbelievable, dude. It's so amazing to see how fast all these young kids are growing, because I thought I was so good back in the day, and then I would watch a YouTube video and I was just like, that was a punish. Well,
we thought we were gods. We thought we
were fucking gods.
Because there was no.
Yeah. And now because of technology, we just like, oh wow, I kind of sucked.
Yeah.
We were talking about this before the stream. I was talking about this with Ramon a few days ago. We both started at the exact same time. Soul Calibur 2 Nationals ended in 2005. 2004, I'm sorry, 2004. And me and Ramon were talking, like, how come we've been in the community 17 years and never ran into each other once? A ton of majors I've been to, same with him. We always heard about each other, never ran into each other. But back in the day, you had these shitty little camcorders that were shaking like you were on meth. And none of them were straight. Even the Daigo Parry is not on a fucking straight camera. That's how old that shit is. And I just want everybody to be appreciative. It's not like I'm not starting them some new versus old generation thing. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just appreciate the tools you have to really, really improve at the game. There's so many tools you guys have that we just don't. We didn't have YouTube to look up, oh, hey, I want to know how I don't know, Incendiate plays right now. Cool. I'll just type his name in YouTube and pop. All this stuff will come up.
The answer is like a bitch.
You know, I played him today, and he seemed very timid when I played him today. I don't know why, but
It depends on his on how he feels. That kid can either feel like a god or like not. And if he feels like a god, you need to be careful.
Yeah, if he was godlike for that, I was gonna be like Yoshimitsu like immediately, bro. And even then, it still isn't even guaranteed, you know. So
no, it's true, man. Just appreciate the tools you have, and like you have, man. You imagine back in the day, I played Soul Calibur 2 or Soul Calibur 3, watch your own replays, or you had great online. I shouldn't say great online. You had online access in general. Like there was nothing back then. There was YouTube to look up my favorite players. Like we went to tournaments and we saw each other. Like, oh shit, that's Mick and RTD. I ever heard of those guys in Calibur 4? And here's all the cool shit you're doing. And there's Link RKC, not Linkors. They're two separate people, so everybody knows. And it was just crazy. Like that's how we bit strats off each other. Like, oh man, I never thought to use that setup like that. I didn't know that move was good because we didn't have frame data back then. We didn't have that shit. We were like, that felt like a punish. Let's just work with that. We didn't max punish each other. We didn't know how to fucking do that.
There was one time it was Soul Calibur 3, and it was me, Crazy CD, and Link RKC.
I miss Crazy CD. I love that guy. I miss him, man.
Yeah, he's great.
He is.
So all three of us were sitting down playing Soul Calibur 3, and what we did was somebody would take a nap, and the two people that were awake would play, and then one person would get off after like 4 hours, 3 hours, and then that person would go take a nap, and then the other person would play for 4, and then it was just a rotation of that. That is how we had to learn back in the day. We couldn't Google shit.
No. And you always had that one obnoxious friend who was right behind them when you're trying to play a tournament, when they're like right on your shoulder, and they had that camcorder and it's shaking again. You're like they're on crack, and it's like, oh, bro, like step back. When people started bringing tripods, that was evolution for us. Like, okay, cool, like back your shit up, put it in between us, go away. And now there's so much game capture, there's live streams. It's so fucking cool. And kind of something I want to lead into too is how to like treat top players. Okay, like this ain't me, I'm not a top player, but top players, when you know who they are, right? Or in your opinion, top players, whatever. It's subjective, okay? Treat them like people, right? I mean, I personally get turned off when I see people like, oh man, I'm such a big fan of them. Can I get a picture with you? And can I play later? Like, treat them like human beings. So you'll be surprised how far you get of asking somebody's their first fucking name and like, oh man, Dragon Master 4000. I've always wanted to play you. Like, bro, my name's Kyle. Number one, like, just treat people like humans. I don't know how else. All my network has been through. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it really depends. There are certain scenarios that it's actually the reason why I changed my gamer tag to Ramon, because I didn't want people to refer to me as anything other than my name. And that was before I got very popular with the community. It is kind of cool when people are just like, oh shit, you're that guy that's fucking nice. I'm like, well, first off, you're 13, don't curse at me. Second off,
I will put you in timeout. Chill the fuck out.
It's like, oh, where's your dad, bro? Like, but you know, the things that are within that realm of just like, you know, you're the best at this and the best at that. It's like, okay, well, I mean, whatever, I'm good, I know that, but you know, let's just chill. What I do make the exception for is like, oh, the NLBC crew, dude, can we take a picture together? Because I watch you guys every week. Like, that's cool. I think that's cool.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
You know, and actually, it took a while. Somebody came up. We were at Evo, the last Evo that happened, and somebody comes up to Jordan, Incendiate, and goes, "Oh my God, you're Incendiate!" And he looked at me like, what is happening?" And and I'm like, "Dude, you're gonna have to get used to it." Like. And so he was like, yeah. It's like, oh, can we take a picture? And he looked at me again. And I'm like, you're gonna take the picture, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, take the picture, bro. Like, we're at LBC. People watch us every single fucking Wednesday. Like, it's just how it goes. But there is a way to do it. You can't, you know, don't tell me that like, oh, I saw you at the thing and I didn't say hi because I thought maybe, you know, no, just say hi. You know, we're all here. We're all chilling.
Yeah, we're all humans. I think one of the funniest stories I've had is meeting someone at Evo, a fellow Yoshi player, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, you're Boom. Yo, I'm a big fan." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Oh, okay. I'm that's what's up. Who are you?" He's like, "Yo, I'm Trash." I was like,
"Oh God,
what? Huh?" I mean, his name was Trash Man, right? That was his actual tag. Like, wait a second. What?
Why?
What am I
have so many questions now. Hold on.
I was like, wait a second. Huh? Like, that messed with me for a while. I was like, am I supposed to encourage this kid? Is that his tag? Like what do I do in this situation? He's like, no, it's my name. And I was like, oh, okay, now I remember you, right? But like, I don't know. I think it's crazy. Like people come up to me like, yo, you're Boom. Like, yeah, what's up? Blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, like, can I take a picture? Sure, whatever. I'll take a picture. I like the spotlight. I like being seen, right? But the people that are just like, I remember I was at Evo and someone saw me and just like put their hand over their mouth and like,
oh god,
like, I was just like, it's like, wait a second, wait, is there like a celebrity here? Wait, oh, you're looking at me. I don't deserve that. Like, do you breathe? Cool, I breathe. Cool, so we can talk. We have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're passing out like a 1987 Michael Jackson concert, just like calling. Like, it ain't that serious, guys. It ain't that serious.
Yeah.
There was one time we were walking through the halls of like the hotel for Evo, and somebody's talking to me, and she goes, "Man, you're really popular, aren't you?" And I go, "No, I'm really not." And somebody from deep goes, "Ramon, we're rooting for you." And I was like, "Oh shit." I paid them to say that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Totally.
It's weird because like you can't say my name in an airport, which is hilarious.
Yes,
I
you
remember,
cannot.
like,
That is true.
Like they really like going to like tournaments. They're like, yo, but Michael, it's actually the most hilarious thing ever. But yeah, like people are like, I'm like, yo, you want to drink? They're like, me? It's like, yeah, like you want to drink or not? It's like, am I allowed? Stop asking questions and come join us.
Yeah, just
right?
chill.
Like everything's not always about the video game, right? And I think that one of the things
exactly, I can't stand that shit. Listen, after I'm playing a tournament for 8 to 10 fucking hours since the morning because we're warming up to casuals and grand finals are over or whatever, I fucking hate when people are like, hey, can we go back to my hotel and all get sweaty together and sit really uncomfortably close to each other and just play games for another 5 hours? No, bitch. I want to go to IHOP and eat a fucking pancake. And I want to talk about things that are not Soul Calibur. That's what I want to do.
I think that's the thing me and Ramon do well is after the tournament, we're just like, yo, let's just do something else.
Yes.
Yes.
Michael and I are known for like setting up secret Hitler matches, and like we never ever play Soul Calibur when we're not streaming. Hardly. We're hardly ever on Soul Calibur when we're not streaming. Boom a little bit more than I. I am almost never on Soul Calibur when I'm not streaming. You know, so it's like, yeah, I love the game, I love the community, but it can't be. I don't like building a relationship where it's just about Soul Calibur. You know, I don't want you to know me only for this. Like, I want you to know me because I blew up, I did this. You know, something about my personality, something that you are doing with me and stuff like that. I like those relationships. Like,
right.
I never heard of, actually, he's in the chat, BTD, but we didn't play. We chilled, and he was dope, and we became friends.
I love him.
Except for the fact that he plays Zhang Hua, so he should stop. But, like, he's mad dope, and so we started hanging out. It didn't matter, you know?
Listen, guys, these people, I'm not going to say, because I don't have to deal with this in Soul Calibur, but I've seen this in Tekken, where I've been at people's houses. So I'm not going to say names or events or whatever because I ain't trying to call people out. It's just an attitude I noticed where, like, Soul Calibur is so lucky because all these Wave the Blade things I'm doing, I literally just asked nicely, and 98% of them have said, yeah, cool, no problem, right? A lot of these other gamers, they're like, oh, to even talk to me, you have to give me, like, pay me like $20 to do a first to 5 or some weird Hollywood shit like that, and they'll, like, take pictures with you and all this other shit. Like, motherfucker, I ain't treating you like Hollywood. So if you treat these people like Hollywood, a lot of them are going to act like it. The Soul Calibur community is not like that. Let's not start that shit. Like, just, oh, hey, Ramon, I'm my fan of your games, man, you know, whatever. Like, just, you don't have to go fucking buy me a steak, fellas. Just talk to me like a normal person. When I go to my local supermarket, I don't expect people just like, oh, my God, Noria, let me lick your balls. Like, no, I'm just going there to get my Hershey's and leave. Like, just be normal. Be normal.
People are like, yo, money match me. Why? Yeah. I want to play you. Just ask to play me.
Yeah,
but you won't play me without money.
Right. Just ask to play me. Exactly.
Like what? Like I don't care who you are. I'll play you. I don't care who you are. I'll chill with you, unless you're like super racist. But like, I don't care who you are. I'll chill with you. I'll drink with you. I'll play with you. It doesn't bother me, right? It doesn't matter. You don't have to do some like special sort of like ritual to get me to notice you.
Right.
Like, I'm not your senpai. I'm just another human being. You know what I mean? And like, just like, we're here. I like basketball. I like sports ball. You know what I'm saying? I also like shooting. I don't know. Like, I'm lactose intolerant. Did you ever guess I was lactose intolerant? Like, stuff like you wouldn't know if you just kept it in the game.
Can you imagine that as an opening line? Can you imagine that shit? Hey, boom! I'm a big fan. Can you handle cheese? Because I can't. Can you imagine that shit as opening line? That'd be fucking. That's better than most of the shit I see. I'll tell you right now. That's better than most of the shit I see.
Did you guys know that Boom thinks that milkshakes, even if it wasn't lactose intolerant, is disgusting?
Yeah, exactly. I think that shit is trash.
Nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. I mean,
and he thinks candy corn is good, so we know he's definitely not perfect.
Candy corn is godlike. Hold on.
Oh, I'm leaving. All right, guys. Listen. Nori, thank you so much for having me.
I have advanced taste buds. That's all it is. I can't help
it. Taste buds.
That's all it is.
Actually, though, yes.
All you can taste are like D-cell batteries and candy corn. Get out of here. Fuck
this guy's like a gamer, a true gamer, bro. You can't have him, dog.
Disgusting.
It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, candy corn's top tier. See, thank you. Like, candy corn's around for a reason.
Get him out.
It's great.
He's the only mod in chat. Get him out.
Yo, he can stay, bro. Pretty spaghetti. Yo, stay. And let's go.
That's my teammate. That's my homie right there. Hell yeah.
Yo.
But listen. In regards to like, don't. Yeah, I'm not really. I'm just an idiot from New York City, you know, and Michael's just an idiot from fucking Maryland, and like we're just chilling. I go to tournaments for the experience of seeing the people that I love. That is 99% of the fucking reason I go.
Absolutely.
You know? And I think you get so much more enjoyment out of doing that. Yeah, we want to, you know, I don't want to improve anymore. I'm kind of tired of competing. But, you know, I get it that the young people want to improve because that's what I was doing when I was their age and stuff like that. But, like, at the end of the day, just treat us normal. We treat you normal. We all chill. Anybody acts Hollywood, we'll smack them up. You know, any of the top players that act a little Hollywood, we'll smack them up.
Like I got a story. I got a story for you guys. Like, so check it out. So, one of the biggest pleasures I had in 2019 was not only competing at KIT 2019 because there's so many cool people I met. I never met Sane before. I never met Blue God. You know, who I always call Blue Balls because it's such a fucking funny name to me. Cool as hell in person, you know what I mean? Just, I didn't come and start, you know, sucking on his neck like half of you guys do. It's like, just, hey, cool, man, let's play. Whatever. I had him in my bracket, right? And just treat people normal. I even commentated top 8, which was fun. But the most fun I had was, and this is why I say, like, when locals are safe and tournaments are safe, I want to obviously reiterate that, and they're around again, drive and go on tournaments, because we had a whole hour-and-a-half debate of Mortal Kombat Annihilation of how bad it was. And I don't know if you guys know this. I need to say this. I need people to really know this. Is like, Baraka actually died twice. Baraka died in the fire, and then when Rain died, they used the body of Baraka in the same white sneakers. So actually, Baraka died twice for our sins. And I was laughing so fucking hard. I was laughing so fucking hard from Dallas. Remember the highway I was on? I literally was tearing up so bad. I literally almost swerved into the next lane. I remember that more than commentating top 8.
That's wild. Yeah, I think I remember the interactions, the normal interactions between us more than any of the tournament stuff.
Right. No, it's true. Like, just the camaraderie you meet. Like, when I got married, 2 of my tables were just Soul Calibur players in the middle of the years.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Like, it's just, I don't think people really realize the camaraderie and friendships you really meet for tournaments. It's not just about, you know, sucking off your favorite players. Like, you might be friends with somebody who just beat your ass in a bracket, or maybe you have a close match, or maybe the friend of that friend person. Like, oh man, I never knew you could do that move like that. That's really cool. And even if you go 0-2, you might get noticed by somebody who's just chopping it up with you, and you make friends. Like, I find it impossible to go to a tournament and not make a single friend. I honestly find it impossible.
And honestly, if you want to improve in the game with your neutral skills, you gotta improve your social skills, because neutral's a conversation, so I guess to give you more incentive.
Neutral's a conversation. I love that shit with Boom. I love that shit. That is a Boom thing, man. Any of you fucking steal that, I know it came from Boom.
Someone stole it on Twitter and didn't credit me, and I was like, and their tweet blew up, and I was like, huh, maybe I am a genius. Okay.
That's the worst shit. That's the worst shit when you have a great line or a great fucking, you know, tweet or whatever, and like, people, they like this shit more than you. It just makes you want to just disconnect life. Like, I'm fucking deleting Twitter. I'm fucking done. It's the worst.
It didn't bother me. That just validated what I said. You know, like, even though I didn't get the likes, it was just like, oh, like, people actually really like the way that I think about neutral. So cool.
So I'm gonna start this conversation. Then I'm low on my juicy juice here. I'm married with 2 kids, so I'm gonna treat myself to rum and coke once a week. So before I reload, I'm gonna start this conversation off. Let the guys continue. Is basically how to treat top players, meaning that like how to ask for games. Like again, read the room like Twitch, right? You know, I kind of feel it's weird unless, well, Ramon don't have his DMs open, but like I think Boom does. But like, try to DM him if you can. Say, hey, can we play some games sometimes? Because if you're just like sending a general tweet of, hey, let's play a set, whatever, it's kind of weird. It's like, all right, are you looking for clout or are you just actually trying to play? I'm gonna let you guys take over. I need a drink.
Sure. I mean, it's kind of along the same lines, right? I feel like it's along the same lines as before. I think my DMs aren't open. I don't even understand why I don't have my DMs open, but yeah, I know. But people actually hit me up on my stream all the time to play, and I don't think I've ever said no to anybody other than Zeph because I hate playing Zeph.
Yeah.
But honestly, just play the way you ask is just to ask, bro. Like if we say no, it's either because I have something to do or whatever. There was somebody who, I kid you not, for a month every single day would send me an invite when I wasn't playing Soul Calibur, but every time I played Soul Calibur would never send me an invite. And I was like, bro, like, you send me an invite when I'm on Soul Calibur, because if I get on, if you see me on stream, then you could send me an invite. But if I'm getting on Soul Calibur, it's to play somebody already, so there's no invite there. And then I actually accepted the invite one day. I came in, he saw my S1, and he said, I can't play you, you're an S1, and left, and we never talked again. Wow. Not even joking.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Wow. I'm a little bit worse when it comes to games. People ask me all the time to play, and I usually say no because I'm just not in the mood to play Calibur. It's not because I don't want to play. It's just I'm not in the mood. But like, if I were my stream, I'll probably play you if you ask, unless something else is more entertaining to the chat. Right? I'm a very like kind of go with the flow kind of person.
I waited 7 months to play Boom.
Did, and it wasn't like I wasn't like trying to dodge no.
I know.
Like, bro,
it wasn't. It was just like the worst communication, like back and forth.
Yeah, so you want to play? He's like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, okay. Well, I can't play this there. We should play this. We'll play soon. And I was just like, it's just like either I'm very busy or I just don't feel like playing the game, right? And I'm not like think about being a top players. We're not obligated to play you,
right?
No one's obligated to play anybody.
I like that you said that. I like that you said it. Doesn't mean you're Hollywood. It just means that like you know, people are human beings at the end of the day. Maybe they're like, hey man, I had a bad fucking day at work. Or like I'm fighting with the wife or girlfriend or my spouse, whoever. Like, or I just got to fight with my family, or I'm just mad at the world, or like I'm exhausted. That doesn't mean they're too Hollywood to play you. Just maybe the timing's off. It's like anything.
Yeah. Or Cambosa. I love Cambosa to death. But he'll be like, games? I'm like, sorry, bro, I'm with my girl. Games? Sorry, bro, it's 2 a.m. Games? Sorry, bro, I got to edit. Games? Sorry, bro, I'm eating. Games? Okay, I have time for a first to 5. All right, sick, right? And like, that's not because I hate the kid. I love the kid. But it's just like it doesn't line up, right? Like as much as we are top players, some of us actually have a life and enjoy doing things other than Calibur Sims.
I primarily hang out in a Discord where we don't talk about Calibur. Yeah, that is like one of the things. And if you start talking about Calibur, just go to a different channel, bro.
Yeah, that's wild.
Shut this shit up.
And because we do this shit so much, it gets kind of exhausting to just talk about. Like, there's only so. Don't get me wrong. I'm an old head. I love Neutral. I love Wish Punishment. I love watching Ramon play. I love watching Boone play. But there's only so many fucking times I could just like, oh man, cool. Yeah, you whiff punished. I'm like, no. How was your day? Like, how is life treating you? Like, what is going on? Like, I have the craziest, awesome conversations with Sane where a lot of it is not Soul Calibur. It's just like, today we're like, here's all the classes I'm taking for school, and he's like, oh cool, here's what I'm taking, and here's what I'm doing, and this and that, whatever. Like, just, goddamn, like, just, but friendship is finding common ground, even if it's something the rest of us might not like or whatever. I don't care if it's Dungeons and Dragons. I don't care if it's an anime. Like, you know, common ground. Just try to level with people, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember we did the Way of the Blade with Huang, and then we chilled and we played Calibur, but at the end of the day we're just like, yo, fuck you. Great. You know what I mean? Like, it was a really dope time.
We played after. We played after because, again, a cloud chasing thing went a bit like, hey, Boone, want to play games? Great, let me get on my Twitch. Like, he wasn't in the mood to like, no, I'm not trying to show you up and show you his dick's bigger. We're just playing. Let's just chill. I turned off the stream. We laughed and joked. I told him he was terrible every time I stepped him, and then he shut me the fuck up when he hit me with AA because it hurts, right? So we had a lot. We talked for like, my God, dude, what, 3-4 hours after?
It was like 4 hours at least. It was at least
It
4
was
hours.
fun as hell. It was fun as hell, and that's what I'm saying. It's just, and that's like the first time we really, really interacted and did a lot of shit together. But man, just yeah, I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm trying to be as like polite as possible, but I am Italian, Puerto Rican, and I am drinking. So this is like the raw nori coming out, and just read the room, fellas. Like, when you piss off your parents, when you piss off a girlfriend or spouse or anything. So kind of treat top players the same way, or people in general. Like, oh, maybe I'm annoying this person or pissing them off. Maybe,
just treat everybody.
Yeah,
honestly,
bro, like, I don't know.
This isn't a top player kind of conversation either. It's just like the top player gets the most attention because obviously, we're in front of the camera and we're talking about things. I'm like a top entertainer at the moment, in my opinion. Not even a top player, but people want to play. And so it's like, just ask if I have the time. Yeah, of course. But don't take anything. Just chill. Yeah. Everybody's chilling. No, nothing has to be that crazy.
Yeah, like, I know people have social anxiety, and I understand that's a very real thing. But like,
absolutely,
sometimes just like it. Sometimes it does take a while to be like, hey, can I play? And hearing a no there is actually very devastating. But like, like, bro, like, I'm probably like not probably the most, but like, I can care less who you are. If you want to play, we can play. It doesn't bother me. Like, if you drink, we could drink too. If you like Valorant, we can play Valorant too. If you like
Dungeons and Dragons, we can play drunk out of your mind.
Yeah, exactly. It was great. It was fantastic.
Shit, Boom and I have only played maybe 3 times in a year. And we're in the same Discord together for the whole day.
We probably played Valorant more times than we played Caliber our entire lives.
Infinitely. We have played Valorant infinitely. We played other games infinitely more than Caliber together.
Yeah, and I don't know how these guys, both of them, they work so hard on streaming, man. I'm seriously, like, I have so much respect for these guys for how long they stream Caliber, because I can't fucking talk to any of you for 4 hours straight about Soul Calibur. Even at a tournament, people talking to me like, oh yeah, cool, and I'm thinking, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm tired.
The way I do it. No, the way I do it. See, this is how it is, right? I'm a very expressive human being. That is an understatement, almost. And I will curse you out because I feel like it, and it's almost
like that. I'm a big fan of it.
It's almost like therapy for me. So like when I get fucking dicked on by Sakura X Sasuke 69 420, who's a Zhanghua player,
who's like a soaking wet 100 pounds.
Right, I get dicked on, right, and so I'm tight. So I'm gonna curse you out, but it's fine. So it's nice because it feels like I'm at therapy the whole time, where I'm just like these fucking applesauce eating, fucking Baby Bjorn wearing pieces of shit, like, and people go, oh well, I mean, I guess there's another Zhanghua on the screen, and it feels good. So I can talk to I think I'm fucking hilarious. I don't care if anybody else thinks I'm hilarious, so I'm just gonna talk to myself the whole time, and that's it. That's how I get through, because it's just how I am. I am that way for 24 hours a day, so what's 4 hours out of it?
Yeah. I like that. I can't... I think I talked to Boom about this a while ago. Like, I don't like streaming ranked because I get too tilted. Because I'm concentrating on ranked, but then I'm ignoring the stream. And then if I'm chilling with the stream, I'm losing to, like, something fucking stupid. I'm like, fuck you and avocado toast. I should not have gotten hit by that. Mm-hmm. And it was the most irritating shit in the world. Like, I don't know how these guys have mastered the art of chilling in ranked, because I have not. I'm either all in ranked, or I'm trying to burn down your house, or I'm just chilling and talking to the stream, and then I'm playing like an asshole. I don't know how to do it.
I'm like, it's 50-50. I am not concentrating on ranked at all. It's almost muscle memory at the time, and then when I lose a couple times, that's when I get a little quiet, and I'm just like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's win like a couple games, and then go back to the entertainment.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because chat loves to see me lose my shit. They're like, "Oh my god, Shin Boom is here! Shin Boom, Shin!" I'm like, is that what you guys really want to like look at?
Because it's so rare for you. For me, and when you're getting mad, it's like, "Oh shit, Boom's mad." I knew you were mad today. I knew you were mad. You were trying to downplay, like, "Oh, I'm not that mad." I'm like, "Bitch, you're fucking mad," and that's okay. And that's okay. Yeah. That's cool. But me and Ramon getting mad is just Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's, it's common for us.
Yeah, I think mad. I try to hide my mad by like joking about it, but then that's how you know I'm really tight. Like I'm just like, yo, like today, like the I was like, yo, look at the size of the rank screen. It's actually pretty dope. Like trying to make this dude wait. I was like, yo, like this is crazy. Like, yo, the fact that the ocean's blue and the continents are brown, this is insane. Like that guy still irks me to this day.
And Boom tried to give like a whole scientific fucking theory of why the guy teabagged him, why he shouldn't have it, and it was the greatest shit ever. I'm like, I hate teabagging too, but this motherfucker had a whole thesis paper, right? So why he should have done this, he should have did that, he should have like Jesus Christ, hit fucking rematch. All right,
that's the best part about this community, where it's just like somebody will come to my stream and go, "Damn, Ramon, I came here to learn," and I was just like, "You're in the wrong stream. You should go to Boom, Ayo, Boom."
You are fucking lost.
You are lost, bro. Because if you're trying to learn something here, then that's just weird. You're being weird. Learn something in a good channel.
you go to my stream and learn. You go to Ramon's stream to spend money and watch him eat hot shit.
Oh god, dude! Ow! Fuck! Yeah, definitely. We're slowing down on the hot stuff, which is fine because my stomach was hurting for a while.
I feel that.
Hilarious.
Let's see here. So okay, I don't know how many of you are hearing this run tournaments or need help with that, whatever. But a lot of us have been doing it for a really long time. If you have questions on something, hit us up. Some kind of trend I kind of don't like. I don't know if it's with newer players or people joining the scene, whatever. But like, shit is not as dramatic as you're making it out to be. I ain't saying names. If you figure it out, go buy yourself a fucking donut. But the rest of you just, listen. Like, if you're new to the scene, ask for help. There's no shame in asking for help. That's part of networking. Is humble yourself. Like, the smartest people know that they don't know shit, right? So if you don't know shit about something, ask questions. Like, we have a great idea from Apple Boom for the Soul Calibur calendar. If you haven't, I'm too intoxicated to find the link. If somebody can find it and post it there, it's awesome. But there's a Soul Calibur Google Doc that is super awesome, and we all coordinate on it and use it. And it's a great way to find your favorite streamers, events, whatever's going on. But the point is just communication. Like Rowdy Rumble started on Mondays because there's NLBC on Sundays, Boominati battles Thursdays, Saturdays are generally fucking crazy to try to book. But like, you know what? I don't know about you, but Mondays blow. Mondays, thank you, Lotier. Mondays blow in the worst fucking way that is not the fun kind of blow. They suck, right? And we're like, okay, cool, let's just make it, but my point is be courteous to other people. Like, work with your community, don't work against them. I promise if you work hard, you'll get the clout that you want.
Absolutely. I don't stream Thursdays because of Boominati. I don't stream Sundays because of NLBC. If anything, I will go live before them and get as many people as I can into my room so I can drop them off into that room. So that way that tournament gets a big boost immediately.
Absolutely.
So I work with them in that sense. I will legit ask, like, is there a Boominati League this week? And they'll say no. Okay, cool. Then I'll just take that time slot and whatever. If there's no other tournaments, then I don't need to fight over the time slot. If, like, for instance, if I'm not streaming, I will tell another streamer, hey, I'm not streaming today. I'm not feeling good. Could you stream at this time? There's a lot of people during this time. And they'll do it. So just work with everybody.
Absolutely, because we're not Tekken, guys. We're not like Tekken, or like we don't have this giant scene that like there's always somebody. Like Calibur is small as hell. You know what I mean? We're a niche community, and we've tried to break that reputation for years. But the fact is, we're a niche community. So I'm not saying we all have to agree on everything, but we at least have to do a much better job of sticking together, especially if you're new and you generally don't know shit. And I was new at one point, didn't know shit. Just own it and like, okay, I need to be asking more questions and listening to the answers than I am just coming in like, hey, you know what? I don't know any of you, but fuck you. I want every Saturday at 7 p.m. Yep. That shit ain't fly.
Here's the thing. The community doesn't owe you a thing. If you're starting off and you're new, nobody owes you a thing, but it doesn't mean we won't work with you.
Absolutely.
So you can ask us for whatever you want, and hopefully we can accommodate some of the things or all of the things. But nobody owes you a thing. If I want to stream during NLBC, then I can stream during NLBC. I can stream during any tournament, the Boominati leagues and all that stuff. But I don't, because you know what? I don't like to divide the community. I personally don't like to ever divide the community.
Absolutely.
But
you can do whatever you want. But just you can't get mad at when other people are doing it at the same time. Like you can't like, oh hey, I want this time at this slot always, and then meanwhile somebody who's established in the community is going to take that popular day, like a Saturday, and you can work with them and coordinate and say, hey, you know what, you're doing your shit at what time? You know what, our tournaments offline always started at majors at 11 a.m., 12 p.m. Why is it any different on a Saturday, right? So start that shit early, and then bam, they'll take all that raid and put it to your shit, and we work together. Yep. I don't know why this is so complex.
What did Michael do? Michael had Boom had Queen of the Ring, which was one of the greatest tournaments I've seen.
That was so cool, man. I love it.
It was so hype.
That was so
cool. And then we also had the Deus tournament, which was unbelievable as well.
Right.
We had two of the most unbelievable streams running at the same day, and they coordinated so that way they wouldn't overlap.
Exactly.
And then it worked out perfectly. It was probably, in my opinion, the greatest day of online tournaments for Soul Calibur in almost, I think, in history.
No, I agree. I agree.
Like we had such a monumental tournament as the Queen of the Hill! Exclamation point boost in chat, and then and then we had the Deus tournament, which Team Deus took it because we're the best. And
that's fine. Yeah, I didn't.
Is it Deus? Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
I've been saying Deus like an imbecile this whole time.
Yeah, it's Deus.
That's funny.
But yeah, like these are things that you have to work with us because we're small. Boom is a small streamer. I'm a small streamer. Yeah. We're big in the community, but we're still small streamers. We know that about each other. We know that about ourselves. We are the bigger streamers in this community.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But again, we have to work with a lot of people too, and that's what ends up happening 99% of the time. Boom and I almost never conflict. I don't think I've ever streamed, and vice versa, against Boom and vice versa. And like he's never streamed.
I've never seen that.
Because we coordinate with each other, at the very least coordinate with each other. Like, hey, what time are you going to be on? Are you going to be on today? And stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was one day he was just like, hey, Ramon, you want to take my time slot? I was like, fuck you, bitch. I wake up at 2. Like, I'm not taking your time slot. I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah. You can have it. You want 2 p.m.? Gross. Take it.
Yeah.
That's all.
And there was one day I was feeling really like nauseous and dizzy. And I told Drew, hey, can you grab this time slot? Because like there's a lot of people there and I'm dead. I'm going to die. And he did. And he did a great job with it. And so if you are in chat or ever read this or see this and ever go, man, I really wish that would happen, or like a Ramon raid, a Boom raid would happen, just talk to us. We don't owe you anything, but we're not going to be like, who the fuck are you? Nobody's going to do that. And if they do, then say something, because that motherfucker is Hollywood and we need to address that.
Yeah. I think like I didn't spend a year and a half of my life promoting online events to like not try to help people,
for sure.
Right? Or like doing online events to not try to help people. So like I'm kind of glad there's conflicts, because that means that I don't got to do all the work anymore. Mm-hmm. Me and like shout out to Ragnarok and Tomahawk, they were holding it down to the end of the day series.
For sure.
We were us two and a couple other series were like we were the people that kept Calibur alive for the first wave of COVID before we didn't know that it was going to be like a serious thing.
Right.
So shout out to them, and we're like, bro, if people come up, let's go. Like we want this, because we were getting tired, right? Like we were doing a lot, they were doing a lot, and now there's an influx of people. We're like, great, So I'm personally glad there's conflict, because that means we did our job, right? We kind of paved the way for the community to stay alive online as much as we could, to like have people come up in our set. And if you ask me, I want you guys to do open tournaments. I don't want to do open tournaments because they're boring. Everyone's doing an open tournament. Everyone and their mother is doing an open tournament.
It's saturated, It's saturated. I had an idea where I literally invited 16 people, and I threw it out to Twitter to everybody. Hey, and if you know a friend of a friend or whatever, a lot of people have never won a tournament in their life. They never won a tournament for Soul Calibur 6. So I narrowed it down to, if you've never won a tournament for Soul Calibur 6, hit me up. Because I feel like that should be special. Like I remember the first time I won a tournament, it was offline, 41 people, and Hudat came from Virginia. And in part 4, again, Soul Calibur 4, we didn't have YouTube of like seeing all the shit. I never fought a fucking algo in my life. And I have Soul Calibur 6 garbage Cervantes. And I won grand finals. It was hype as fuck. and he's like one of the coolest people I've ever met. Who dat? He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, who that's the homie? He's definitely a homie.
Yeah, he's fucking tight. And like, the thing is, like, I remember how special I felt. You know what I mean? And I know it's not the same. I get it. A 16-man invitational is like, I'm sorry, if you won a 7-man tournament, you won a fucking lottie. Okay, so we're trying to get at least like 8, 16, whatever people for people, and like I want them to feel special. So, but even then, I coordinated. Hey, boom, I'm doing it on this date or whatever, and like coordination. You know, talk to people. Say, hey, is that cool? Like, just you'll be surprised at the level of respect that we all show each other. And if you have something that you want to do or share, just I don't know, like talk to people, do different shit. But yeah, boom, you're right. Open tournaments, hey, just do whatever is super saturated because really that's all we have right now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think I'm open to working with almost anyone. I don't care who you are. If you need something, I'm available to like chop it up with you. If you need like me to raid you for a tournament, I don't care. I'll do it, right? Because I want to see the scene succeed, right? The scene's not going to succeed if it's just me and Ramon and like various other people just like by ourselves. Like we need other people behind us to like, because we're not on all the time, right? We're not doing everything all the time, you know. So like we have to like we're looking for people to like help and boost up and give shit to, because we might not be around for much longer as far as like fighting games and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure we'll play here and there, but like what we're doing now with Caliber, like who knows if the next Caliber's coming? Who knows if season 3's coming? Right?
That's true.
So like, you know, we need people to keep this community afloat as long as possible till we understand what's happening, right? So we're all about helping people. Like all you gotta do is if you say, hey, I'm trying to do this, cool, bet. All you gotta do is communicate, and I'm 99.9% gonna be like, all right, cool, this is cool. Like we can work around this, or hey, I'm doing this. If it overlaps, I'll raid you. Blah, 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 blah. That stuff does not bother me at all.
Right.
Like we want to share the wealth, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and on the other side of that, if you ever need help with stream ideas, hit us up as well. Like there are a couple people that stream regularly that I've given some advice to, and now they're doing the thing better than I ever did, and that's great. You know, doing cool things with merchandise and promos and stuff like that, and editing and stuff. And it's like, oh shit, like you did what I told you to do, but you like made it your own thing and even better than I thought. Like those are the things. We're not here to cut everybody's throats. We're here to make this community, because if this community,
we're not Hollywood.
Yeah, and if this community is thriving, it's also in our best interest. You know, like everybody eats, and that's the best part.
Mm-hmm.
So Rastalk had a question. It was actually a cool question. I opened up the chat. Well, it's been open. I just did a piss poor communication of I can't talk right now. I'm fucking drunk. I did a piss poor job asking people to interact in the chat, ask us questions, because it's a chill night, right? So Rastalk wanted to know, what do we do outside of Soul Calibur? Like job, hobbies, that kind of shit. So Rastalk, I met you a couple times. You're a cool ass dude. One of the things I want to say about Rastalk is he drove from Houston, 3 hours away in Texas. So I want people to know that Texas is not like 30 minutes. Like shit's fucking far, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so he drove 30 minutes. He drove 3 hours from Houston in the morning, do a tournament with us. I wanted to have dinner. He wanted to go home because the poor guy was tired. I begged him to say, yo, please, can we just chill? Can we go to a bar and hang out? And this was like 2019, of course, pre-COVID, right? My wife joined us, and me, Zeph, the Houston crew, twice a day, Rastalk, all just fucking chilled and had like the best time. So he's a cool ass dude. So I do a boring as fuck job. I literally do. If you guys hate health insurance, you should. That's what I do for a living. Where I literally approve authorizations, which is basically glorified fucking red tape to tell people yes or no about something to do. I'm married with 2 kids. I've been in Texas since '94, back when New York sports was fucking banging. The New York Rangers, the New York Knicks choke into Houston. Fuck the '94 Rockets forever. And that's kind of it, man. I'm 37, been playing the game since 2004. And yeah, I'll let you guys kind of, what do you guys do personally? Don't give your fucking socials like idiots. But what do you guys do? What do you guys do for a living?
You want to go first?
I can go first. Fuck it. I used to be a manager of a high-end bar in a high-end hotel, which was pretty dope. I wore a suit every single day. I looked fucking fly as motherfucker, bro. I was gorgeous. I was thick.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. For fun, what did I do? Everything I do is for fun. Honestly, I don't really do too many things that's not for fun. Right now, I don't have a job. Streaming is my job, and it's been paying very well.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
I have been playing video games with the same group of people since quarantine started, and I wouldn't change it. I basically just chill 99% of the day. I also have a wife, and we chill 99% of the day. And I yell at a monitor. My family checks in. My dad comes into the chat, says how am I doing? And,
that's awesome, man. That's so cool.
It's tight. And like maybe somebody lands on the wheel, and now I have to fucking eat a fucking Pocky chip, and that's really stupid. And I love doing stupid shit.
Hell yeah.
And that's it. That's my day.
Hey.
That's fucking dope, man. Yeah.
See how normal we are? It's crazy.
Normal, bro. Normal.
Air quotes, bro, because you haven't eaten the Pocky chip. Trust me, that ain't normal.
I'm not gonna eat the Pocky chip. Anyways.
You might.
No. I'm not. Anyways. For me, before COVID hit, my job was I worked at a warehouse. I did for a private company doing wedding stuff, like they sold stuff you would have at weddings, like plates and stuff like that. And then before that, I was a teacher. I was a teacher at a university. I taught After Effects, Adobe Premiere, and then I also taught people in TV studios how to use cameras, how to use how to do green screen stuff like that. That was kind of my MO. Then I got my master's in social media. So I'm a social media nerd. So if you want to talk about social media and how social media can be better used in the community, please talk to me. I will rant your head off. But nowadays, I'm just chilling, man. Streaming is also my job right now. Make decent amount of money from it, enough to spend it on Genshin Impact. It's I have my reasons for Genshin. I play with the lady a lot, so it gives me a reason to kind of sit there as long as she's happy.
That's dope, man. I've been trying to get my wife to play games since I fucking met her at Blockbuster. I literally met my wife at Blockbuster. She came in. I'm like, I will have her one day.
Sometimes
and I can't get her to get her fucking blame. She played Sonic one time, and I kept yelling at her what to do, and she never played again.
I know. It really, I feel that. I've been on that end too. But honestly, playing games with Ramon and the fam, just chilling. I studied Japanese. I was supposed to take JLPT last year, but COVID canceled it.
Well, so that's a hard-ass language, man. That's a hard-ass language.
It is,
awesome.
But it's fun.
That's awesome.
I do a lot of Japanese study. I play a lot of Valorant on the side. They get tilted when I do solo queue, but it is what it is.
It's so weird, bro.
I like talking to people, so I like meeting new people, so it doesn't really bother me at all. But yeah, I work out sometimes here and there. And then I watch sports ball, play sports ball, basketball, baseball, football, you name it. My Panthers suck. My Pelicans suck. So I'm just chilling. My Orioles suck. So I'm really just in a rut. Yeah, that's really all I do. I have a cat named Mona. She's pretty chill, taking care of her. Yeah, I'm just a normal ass dude. I can't have dairy products, but I do it anyway.
You're so brave and stunning.
You're not wrong, but
the most brave thing I did all day is have Velveeta. Like, you're a man.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. My mom goes, "Do you want a cheeseburger?" I said, "Yes," but I'm not.
Absolutely
great. But yeah, we're literally just chilling, doing normal stuff. I sleep all day sometimes. I do like the nerdiest thing I probably do is I tend to introspect a lot about myself and the patterns of my life, but that's a different story for all you nerds who like to introspect and stuff. But that's probably the least interesting thing I do. But
get common ground. Ask people these weird things at tournaments. You know what I mean? Like, just talk to people about random shit. You'll be surprised at the response you'll get. It's just not everybody wants to. I don't want anybody come up to me I don't know and like, hey, what do you think about Cervantes little BK being +2 on frame data? I'm like, hey, you know what I think? You should walk away now. That's the first thing I think. Sorry, just like find common ground to talk about random stupid shit with. Like, oh my god, can you believe the smell of some of these people in tournaments? That's fucking funny to me because it's actually true if you've been to offline major. Because
I
I'm sorry, I don't want to cut you off. I want to tell everybody, if you don't know this, and I hope you actually know this, Axe is not fucking soap. You know what is soap? Soap. Take a fucking shower when you're at these tournaments. I swear to God, everybody around you will be very, very happy. Shower with actual bar of soap like this, right? Get a little bar and just all of the shower. Spraying on Axe from 4 hours of sleep because you were playing all night is not a shower. That's what I thought about there.
I smelled divine. Just want everybody to know
You
that.
look like you smell divine. You actually look like you smell good. I'm like, man, that guy plays Caliber really well. I bet you he looks like he smells good. And I've never met him in my life. He just looks like he smells good.
I smell like rose oil all the time.
Oh, Rastalk told me to tell everyone I play competitive Pokemon. I do.
Oh, that is true. Yes, him, Vesper, and 56K. They will.
Like,
oh months.
It's actually just amazing. But yeah, we're pretty normal, dog. Like, I also hate smelling like shit. I will take multiple showers a day. So you should take showers too.
Listen, I am not normal. I am aggressive as I am on my as I am on Twitch. I am in real life. I am a very aggressive human being. Nothing is personal, even when I'm being aggressive. Just talk to me normal. We're going to talk normal. It's going to be dope.
Yeah.
But I will be aggressive because that's how I am. I am a very black and white viewpoint. This is how it is.
No, it's very true. It's very true.
Yeah,
I'm the same way as well. I think one of the funniest stories is when at NEC before COVID happened, everyone knows me for my laugh. My laugh is ridiculously loud.
It's like a hyena.
It is.
I love your laugh because you know why? Because I always know how loud my phone is. I'll have my phone here and I'm answering questions in the chat, and then I'm hearing like the music of like Third Strike or something cool as fuck you had on today, and then I'll hear your laugh and it's like, oh fuck, my phone is actually that loud. Let me hit the volume down.
My bad.
I remember your stream. You do whatever you want, my man. It's your stream.
Yeah, but I should probably turn it down. It's actually like it can be damaging to the ears. I remember so I don't know if you know Guilu, the French Yoshi player. Never met him in real life. Only talked to him in person, right? And I'm chilling at NEC and I laugh and he goes, boom, that's you. And I was like, wait, did you not know who I was until I laughed? He's like, I didn't know where you were until you laughed. And I was like, hey, what's up? Like, this is dope, you know? So like, I don't know why I stole that story, but my laugh is amazing. I was trying to say I'm the same way on stream as I am in person there. So I'm not a very loud person, even though I probably sound loud. The loudest thing about me is my laugh. I promise.
I like that.
I'm a very loud person. The loudest thing about me is everything.
Me too. I have to. My work taught me how loud I really am. Because like I used to work for banks. I work for a major healthcare provider now, and I have to talk like corporate fucking Anthony. I'm like, thank you for calling blah blah blah. My name's Anthony. Like, well, you know, it's like I have to lower myself because I'm a New Yorker, naturally loud. I'm like, what the fuck do you want? Let's get to the point. I don't want to hear your whole life story. Let's get to the point. Let me solve your issue so you can go torture somebody else. That's what I want to do.
Yep, I was the best maitre d' because I was still the same Ramon with all of the clients.
See, I can't. In Texas, no, they're so fucking sensitive about that down here. Oh, they're like, oh, you talk too fast, and oh my god, and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh wow, like it's not that fucking serious. I'm not telling you to burn in hell. I'm just telling you, let's get to the point. Let's put on your running shoes and get to the fucking point. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Dog, I went to New York and I was sat at a restaurant, and they sat there, got their food and left in 30 minutes, and I was like, I'm not used to this. Like, where's the 2 hour, like, you know, chilling in the restaurant? They're like, nope, gotta go. I'm like, oh well.
There was one time I went to Atlanta for final round, and somebody was like, hey man, how you doing? In the middle of the street, and I was like, am I about to fight somebody? Because
right, that's a New York thing. Yes. Like, how you doing? I'm like, well, you sizing me up. Like, what do you want?
Yeah,
in Texas, it's like, how are you? I'm like, do you mean how? What do you mean? Yeah. I feel that. I feel that.
Nah, man. Down here, well, like, Maryland's the South. Let's just be real. South of the Mason-Dixon lines with the South. He's like, yo, what's good? Like, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? You know, chill, fine, blah, blah. They just want a conversation. When I'm up north, I understand. Look straight. Don't talk to nobody.
Don't look at me. I will fucking eat you.
Yeah, I went to the freaking event in the GameStop event for pre-release, and I was walking to that Red Bull arena, and I was like, I don't want to look at anybody. I don't want to get my shit fucked up. Like, I gotta make it. I had my hood up, and I was like, wait, if I have my hood up, like I'm black, like I should probably put it down. But wait, this is New York City, so I should be okay. Blah, like the new Spider-Man. There's so many things going on in my mind. It was just wild.
Yep. Yeah. That's how it is, bro. There's too many people in the city. You can't tell me what's up. What do you need, bro? Because I'm moving.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I moved to Texas a long fucking time ago. I remember even living in New York and Jersey. And Jersey, I don't know why, has the angriest people on planet Earth, and it's actually beautiful there. I don't know what you're so fucking pissed off about Jersey, but Jersey people are pissed off. I don't get it.
Wait. Jersey's beautiful? Since when?
Jersey's beautiful.
Jersey's the armpit of America. Don't at me.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Jersey's actually the armpit of America.
Jersey is only upset because they're just not New York. That's the only reason they're upset.
Exactly. Ras Talk, to answer your question, it's definitely crabs and seafood. Maryland's very known for their crabs and seafood.
Yes, actually, very much so.
Yeah, and Obey. If you have Obey, that's from Maryland. So.
I can't eat any of it, but facts.
Damn, you're missing out, bro.
Yeah, you're definitely missing out because damn, do I love seafood.
I mean, if the Lord didn't give me no allergies to shellfish, then definitely I'll be knee deep in that.
Take the risk.
Take it.
Look. I love breathing. That's all I'm saying.
Hey man, you might have a little bit of trouble breathing for like a couple hours, but you'll be good. Let me tell you something. Well, I went to Seattle, right, for a video for like filming and shit like that, right? And I was like, yo, I had the bright idea. Let me get a crab cake. That shit was ass, bro. That shit, it was like, yo, we spiced it up. They spiced that shit up with some water, bro. That shit was actually just ass. Like there was no reason why I should have gotten a crab cake there. I was so disappointed. I wasted my money. I was like, bro, I don't even want to eat anymore. I just want to go to sleep for dinner, bro. I just need to go home. Like if you ever have seafood anywhere, like you haven't had actual seafood until you come to Maryland and have seafood. I don't care who you are.
That is true. I've never been to Maryland, and I've heard legendary things about your seafood. That is true.
It's actually like it's like one of the only. It's like that or crime. You know, I live in Baltimore. It's like, would you want seafood or heroin, or like, do you want seafood or homicide? Right?
I hear you guys make bomb heroin stuff.
I mean, we do make bomb crab cakes. You know, it's crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, and some people would say they taste like crack, right?
That's another thing about tournaments. Even if like, even if you think you're gonna go 0-2 or get your ass whooped or whatever, like, first of all, like that's how you learn. Real talk. This is the real dirty secret that people just don't want to acknowledge. You get better playing people that are gonna beat the shit out of you. And even if you think you're gonna get 0-2, gonna get fucking wrecked, go to a tournament because maybe it's somewhere like you never been. Like I've used tournaments as an excuse to go to so many fucking places that I've never been to before. I would have never had a reason to go to Arizona, but then I'm glad I did in 2010 because I met a young 17-year-old Zephykai at the time. What a fucking story that was. Would have so not.
Oh my god.
Would have so not ready for the stream. So, yeah, good times. But I met some of my best friends who feel the need to just jump fucking in here. So this is S.A. Rob and Chicken Wing. Hello everybody. What's up, man? But I met some of my best friends in tournaments, and it's just crazy I never ran into Ramon, you know, but like, because we were fucking dinosaurs playing this game since like 1986, but it's, man, tournaments are fucking dope, and even if they're online, just jump in and you never know who you meet, you know? Yeah, Linkors, you jumped into a really, really good time, man.
We're talking about the good things that come from Maryland and I live in Baltimore, and the best thing is either seafood or heroin. There is no other, like, choice. Like seafood, heroin, or homicide. Pick one.
That's right.
You want seafood, right?
So Fermentris had a good question. If you can only
I actually saw that too.
If you can only spend weekends on majors, do you ever have why am I fucking reading this? So you guys can't read the chat. His question was really, really good. Okay, so
read it out loud, bro. That's how you do the entertainment.
Man, I'm intoxicated. I can't read. All right. If you can only spend weekends on majors, do you ever have time to see the city if you booked flights for the weekends only? So
yes.
You should make time, right? Go to a tournament, do your shit. It's mostly Saturday night. Plan to do something that you've never seen before, a restaurant you're not familiar with. Don't go to don't go all the way to goddamn fucking tournament and then have McDonald's afterwards. Like, what are you fucking doing to yourself, man? Like, go to somewhere you've never been before. Go to a street you're not familiar with. Like, I'm not saying go to random bad neighborhoods, but like look up basic tourist shit. Plan your trip out, right? After the tournament, you go with your boys or some player you just met, and they're like, hey, come fucking eat with us at some random Johnny Fuck restaurant that we're gonna go to. And you have like literally the best conversations with people. Like, it's fucking crazy. So yes, it should be a priority.
Yeah, I guarantee that the greatest times I've ever had at a tournament had nothing to do with Soul Calibur.
Yep.
100% of the time had nothing to do with the video games at all. It is about the community. You know, there's something special about going into a room where every single person you look at has the same interest and passion and love that you have. And that's on its own enough for a foundation to build on a friendship and like go and meet other people, because everybody's here for the love of the game and the competitive game and the everything about it. So definitely the best times I've ever had was taking people to go eat somewhere. We end up having a 4-hour conversation. I have to fucking tip the waitress like $200 because we've taken the table for that long. You know, and like stuff like that. It's like, it's the best walking around, talking, and just chilling and stuff like that. I think it's the absolute most fantastic. The best stories happen when we're never playing. You can't have a story playing Soul Calibur other than, haha, I fucked this guy up, or I got fucked up. That's the only way these stories go.
That conversation dies in 6 minutes, and you have like an hour and a half to kill before your appetizers with a big party, where you have to have that waiter or waitress who comes over rolling their fucking eyes because they know like 60% of you fucking bitches are gonna spend hundreds of dollars on majors, but you're not gonna tip your waiters and waitress. Well, your sacks of shit for that, by the way. So they know. That's why they come roll their eyes at us, because oh fuck, gamers, like they're not gonna tip us.
Yeah,
like, no,
they're not gonna tip shit. That's why I tip so much.
Let's change that narrative. Exactly. I over tip.
So to add to that, to Fairmunch's question, the tech that I do, by the way, guys, I'm Chicken Wing if y'all don't know my voice. The tech that I do is I always fly out on a Thursday because it's usually cheaper to fly out Thursdays and Tuesdays. And then I spend like the whole Friday, like what both Ramon and Nori said, just go out, just see the town, like go to hole in the walls. Don't go to Chains. Like, why would you leave town to go to Chains? You know, that's the dumbest thing you can do, right? But like, you know, like what Boom said, Boom, Maryland's known obviously for seafood, so find the hole in the wall seafood restaurant and then just kill it. Do what you gotta do. Find what's the town good for, and then just roll it. That's usually what I do.
I've got one argument for that. If you come to Texas, you go to Whataburger. If you go to the East Coast, you go to White Castle. Just saying.
Okay. I was with you until you said White Castle. You haven't had Five Guys, have you?
I have that.
Stop your shit. Boom, listen to me. If you lived in Texas without White Castle, you would fucking crave White Castle. You would crave it. White Castle is top tier.
I've had White Castle, and it's okay.
You're alive, right? You're alive, right?
Okay, let me finish.
God,
I'm not in your. I'm a Marylander, bro.
He's a Marylander.
No, he's yelling at me. He's yelling at me. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So the thing about White Castle is like, oh, you get your little baby burger, you get the little 6 small burgers, bro. But like, go to Five Guys, eat a burger. I guarantee you won't have to eat for the next 3 days.
See, but Five Guys is something that we have here. I don't want to go to something that we have here.
Chain shit, exactly. That's a chain restaurant. We don't have White Castle in Texas. So when I go to New York, my family will say, hey, what do you want? I said, I want to get drunk and eat White Castle. I want to go through the drive-thru, scream obscenities at them, tip them, and they don't even get tips. I just tip them anyway because I'm like, I love you, random person. Take this $20, and I still want a sack of fucking everything. I love White Castle. You can't hate on White Castle in this chat. You can't. I won't allow it.
Okay, so I will go back to Fermuch's question anyway, if that is okay. White Castle lovers, let me do this. So for Muntress, typically, so I'm gonna give you the numbers. Typically, pools are like a certain block. Like pools are like a 8-hour block, but it's like pool A is like from like 3 to 5 or 2 to 4. Pool B is like 4 to 6. Pool C is like 6 to 8, and pool D is like 8 to 10. You don't have to be there the whole entire day, right? And those pools may happen on like Saturday, right? It may happen on Friday. It really depends on the major, right?
Right.
True. God bless if it happens on a Friday.
Yes. So numerically, right, if you don't make it out of pools, you got the. I mean, I hope you make it out of pools. But if you don't make it out of pools, you got the whole day to chill. And sometimes you make it out of pools, they're like, oh, top 16 is tonight. So you have to play top 16. If you want to play the next day, then you go chill, right?
Yep.
You know, you go chill. You like if you make top 8, you play it the next day. You know, there's definitely like a lot of time. If you only go to majors to play one game, there's definitely a lot of time for you to do things outside of the hotel. Right, so you're not stuck there the entire day, unless you're Evo and you do it in one day, and that was tiring. But other than that, like normally they do it on different days, so like you have a lot of time to like go out and experience things, even though like you have to be at the tournament, if that makes sense. There's definitely a lot of time. Like normally, like Fridays, we're just like, oh well, like let's get drunk. I don't recommend drinking before your pools unless you're me and you do better when you're hungover. But you know, I'll let you deal with that any way you want to deal with that. But there's definitely a lot of time to like chill and do your own thing and go visit the city and go. And please, after the tournament's over, I understand you want to play casuals, but go eat. Please go eat.
Yes.
Like,
oh my God. Yes. Go fucking feed yourself.
So the way I would like to answer the question is that I highly recommend making some sort of mental itinerary. Understand that you should be there for your pools, obviously, and you should be there for top 8, right? I think the top 8 is a celebration of our community, always. I never miss a top 8 at any major I've ever gone to, because I want to sit down. I came here to
It's a respect level.
And I'm here to like really, yes, give the respect that the top 8 players need. And so those are the 2 lock-ins when it comes to gaming.
Unless it's Soul Calibur 4 and you used Hilda. Everything else, you get respect.
Okay. So now, after that, there is you ask your friends, the people that you love in this community, when their pools are, start making mental notes, right? Get out of that venue, go somewhere to eat together and hang out. Be with the community outside of those walls, because I guarantee you it's going to be the best time you're going to have at that tournament.
Yes.
I still remember one of the most vivid memories is me going into a room packed, seeing Boom's face. I said, "Are we going to play Secret Hitler?" And he said, "Dog, you don't want to play in this room." and so I left and went to go find something fun to do.
I have a picture of my face. If you
Dude, it's the funniest picture.
So hilarious, dog.
Socializing Akko. I wouldn't know Akko, who's in chat. I wouldn't know Akko anywhere other than socializing at Soul Calibur tournaments.
It really is. It's the best part. He's right. The best part of tournaments.
We played, I think, after we got to know each other. That's basically it, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of the people you just talk to, and it's the best part. It's the best part.
Twice a day. Thanks for the follow, man. And yeah, twice a day. You know what? You're part of that shit, man. Like, you remember when we went to fucking Dave & Buster's and they sat us in the corner and we didn't get service for like fucking 30 minutes. And then Zephykai lost his mind, because Zephykai is just like me and Ramon. That man, you love him or hate him, he will always speak his mind. And I'm like, no, Zeph, chill, because I don't want them to like just, you know, come in our fucking food, right? So I'm trying to get them to chill.
Was this the one where I had to like go talk to management and be so, like, okay, look?
Yeah, S.A. Rob is our adorable Filipino man, but my God, when he's hungry, holy fuck, is he the most irritable person on the planet Earth and possibly all solar systems. So he just ran across Dave & Buster's. Hey, we need some service, we need some food, you know, we need some people here, and they came running over. So I don't know what Rob to this day told that poor staff, but the whole service changed like immediately, and they probably still came in our food, but nevertheless we got service.
Hey, it added protein to the food, right?
Whatever.
Hey, Fairmuchers had a good question. So he said, so would you say most players are spontaneous with how they spend their non-tournament time, or do a lot of them come with concrete plans to do places or go to places, so it's a bit harder to meet and organize with new people?
I can answer that perfectly.
Yes.
It actually depends on the age and experience, because the older you are, you've done this so many times, you know, the mystic and the glory of top 8 or trying to get to top 8 kind of like goes into the back burner after a certain amount of time that you've been doing this. So look towards your older community heads and see what they're doing if you're not really that experienced at it. So if, say for instance, Fairmunchers, I don't know how many tournaments or majors you've been to, but if it's only been like 1 or 2, come up to me and go, what are you guys going to do afterwards? I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do because I'm going to go do something and I know people are coming with me.
Yep.
That's all. That's what I know.
And just don't be weird.
Also,
Don't be weird. Don't be like, if I've never met you before, like, hey, can we get some games? Like, yo, hold on. I haven't eaten yet. I haven't eaten since 11 a.m. It's 8 p.m. and finals just ended. Like, you gotta back up because I need some fucking carbs and protein in my body. You gotta chill.
I can't tell you how many times Ramon come up to me like, "See Hitler?" We're like, "Yeah, all right, let's start grabbing people." Like,
yeah, we just start grabbing people all over the place, all over the venue, and we start playing Secret Hitler until we hate each other for more than 10 seconds.
yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
like depending on who you talk to and who you hang out with, it can be spontaneous, but don't be that. Like, I understand playing Caliber when you're at a major because you can get experience, but like, don't let that be your only experience, bro.
Yeah.
That's all we're trying to say.
Well, he's a virgin apparently, boys. He's been to 0 majors, so.
Well, I mean,
And that's okay. Maybe he's young. You know,
let me just say this out loud though.
Go ahead.
If you go to majors and all you do is play Caliber, don't let anybody tell you that that's the wrong way to do it as well.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do because I did the same thing. I played Caliber until I couldn't. My fucking fingers bled.
I used to be that guy.
Yeah,
it's true.
So it honestly, majors are what you want to do with it. I, as an older head in the community, not like I'm not old because I'm only 32, but you know, as somebody who's been in the community for this long, I personally think it's more fun not playing Soul Calibur at tournaments and going out with those people because this community is full of some of the greatest people on Earth, and it's crazy how we get along for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, you hurt me. You just said you're how old?
32.
Oh no.
32.
No, bro.
Me, Chicken Wing, Robert, 37, 36.
Nope. Don't put me in that bracket. Nope.
How old do you think you are? You're fucking 36.
Listen, I'm not saying that I'm old. I'm just saying that I've been in the community a long time. I've been since I was like 13.
We're fighting game old, and that's okay. That ain't even fucking. I don't care. Like, you know,
Yeah,
we're still.
I'm a
still
fighting game
mashing
boomer.
heads.
Yeah,
I'm
after 30 something, you're fighting game boomer.
Absolutely, I'm 37. I'm 37, and I'm still fucking making people rage quit. I don't give a fuck. Like, age is just what you make of it. Like, if you're good, if you keep playing, if you put the time in, you'll be fucking good. But the whole point of thank you, I'll wear that proudly, asshole. But what I'm saying is that the game is what you make of it. But at the end of the day, there's only so much we could talk about fucking frame data and with punishing and why X is the worst fucking character ever.
The worst character ever. Oh my god, the worst character.
At the minute, like later, even you see Party Wolf, you see Boom, you see Ramon, you see making tier lists on fucking fast food because we're literally just trying to socialize with you. That's the big thing. Just chop it up with us about regular shit. Like, you don't have to come up to me and tell me like, oh yeah, like random. The most personal shit, like maybe just, you know, ease it in, right? You know, like, you don't have to tell me every family secret, but just regular shit. Just talk to us.
Yeah.
Could you imagine somebody walking up to you and be like, I see dead people. Okay, cool, thanks. Peace out.
Yo, I mean, I'd probably be like, yo, where? Like, away. Like, dog, you want to talk to me about anime, bro? I go to majors with a Gengar jacket, bro. There's Gengar on my jacket, bro. So like, be like, yo, Gengar's sick. I'm like, yeah, Afro's the sicker. What's your favorite Pokemon? Bam, conversation started. That's true.
Done.
It's crazy, you know. Like, I mean, I'm an extrovert, so it's not really hard for me to do that kind of stuff. But you know, like, say what's on your mind. Like, don't be like if you come to me and say like you're an idiot, I'll be like, oh yeah, sure, thank you. Like, yes, what's your name? You know, but like, you know, just it's a lot less difficult than you actually think. Just have a conversation.
Yeah, I honestly feel like you have to go out of your way to piss people off. Like, really, like, we're not Hollywood at Soul Calibur, but, you know, don't be weird to come up to us like, yeah, Trump or Biden 2020, yeah. Like, okay, hold on, I didn't say that personal. That's weird. I'm literally just, let's dial it back, right? Let's dial it back. Like, oh, hey, I'm fuck all 2020, you know, 21. How, you know, what's your name, whatever. Like, who cares? I've met so many cool ass people in my bracket or whatever, and just treat people like, if you guys remember anything out of my drunk rant, treat people like treat people. You know what I mean? Like, we're not Hollywood. Just fucking talk to people.
Yeah, I met a funny story about funny story about Incendiate. I was the person who knocked him out of bracket in his first tournament. And ever since then, like, he's just like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Like, you're the kid. I deleted that one day. I didn't delete it. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, you know, we like, I met him there and we talked, and all of a sudden, like, now we're chill. You know, like, you know, but like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, Incendiate games. Like, I've talked to Incendiate about the game. I've talked to him about Pokemon. You know, I've talked to him about life. You know, it's just like, it's just one of those things that, like, you know, like, please, you can talk to me about Caliber. I'll nerd out, but please tell me my hat looks dope, or like, tell me what's your favorite color. Like, what's your favorite color, bro? Or like, what's your favorite food? Or like, I don't know, like, how many pairs of shoes like do you like? Or like, what's your favorite waifu, dog? Like,
oh Lord.
You know?
Oh, do not, no.
Talk to Boom about that.
No.
Talk to Boom about that. Do not come to Ramon and say that shit. I will uppercut you.
Let's go.
Get out of my face, bro.
And whatever you do, do not challenge Hates to a money match and then back out the day of.
Nope.
Oh God.
Do not challenge an Asian for food in a money match.
Facts. Don't ever challenge an Asian for a food match.
Oh, hold on. No, we need to address something too, fellas. Again, we're talking about Twitter fingers, right? We talked about that shit. Don't pop off about a money match online and then be a bitch about it when you finally meet up. I'm not gonna say any names like Sword Lord, but don't be that fucking guy. Don't be that fucking guy, right? Or don't be that gamer. You know, this goes to women too. Don't be a sack of shit. Like, you start a money match, finish it. Like, if you start a money match for $500, you better show up with that $500.
Can I rant?
Know the story?
I think I do. But can I rant about social media real quick?
You can rant about anything you like, Mr. Boom, because you got second place.
Please.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, you know, I don't mean to come off as some sort of, like, superior when it comes to social media, but it's my degree, right? So I take a look at it at, like, I mean, it's my master's.
Somebody went to Yale. Ooh.
and I want to get a PhD in it, you know? But, like, you guys understand, I'm coming at it from, like, a very, like, logical standpoint, a very studied standpoint, right? The SoCalibur community, 99% of the SoCalibur community is ass at using social media. We just don't know how it works. And, like, it's not that, like, people don't know how to use Twitter. It's just that, like, look, you know, Caliber, this is the only game where Caliber has had social media attached to the game's life, right? Caliber 5, we had, like, Facebook chat, AWay Run. That's not on social media, you know? So it's like, okay, well, like, now Twitter's popping off. People are getting followers, you know, we're getting a following. And then we're just like, yo, developers, fix your shit. And it's just like, some of y'all, like, some of y'all would kill to have a patch, bro. Some of y'all didn't play Caliber 5. That game was ass.
It had one patch that made it fucking worse.
Yeah, that game had one patch. And then y'all would be like, I swear, people be like, yo, these horizontals keep hitting me, even though we know the code says if I press a button, it retracts. But it's definitely the game's fault and not mine.
Ramon, imagine if we had a patch for Part 4.
Like,
any fucking basic patch would have worked. We didn't have shit for Part 4. We didn't have shit for 3, except Arcade Edition that was already, the game was already too late.
Wait. 4 was never patched?
No. What patch did we get?
I had like one patch.
4 had one patch.
Was it anything major? Because Hilda was
it was some stuff that addressed a couple issues, like glitches and stuff, but just so that way some of the lore gets there, not many people knew about the Doom combo up until after the patch. So that's why.
Okay.
But back to social media. Like, I think, like, I'll be like, yo, my 2A got stepped in Caliber 2. Well, at least you didn't get hit by a horizontal. Dog, my 2A, my basic horizontal style, 2A, one of the best moves in the game, got stepped. Horizontal. For what it was supposed to do. Well, at least it's not a horizontal. Okubo, please, like, stop doing that. And I think the way, and one of the things that is super annoying for me to see as someone who loves social media is the way the community talks about the community on social media. You know who
when they're not even a part of it. When they're not even a part of it. When you've been in the community for 7 minutes, you're like, this community is so toxic, and like, settle down. You don't have an opinion yet. You didn't even get to the end of the movie. Chill out.
It's not even that. It's just that, like, people in the Caliber community shit on the Caliber community and wonder why they don't get anything.
Yeah, it's true. Honestly, there are a lot of people that are just like, you know, I am the lone wolf of this community. It's like, well, I mean, obviously, since you just made yourself the lone wolf of the, how are you going to be mad at people for treating you the way you've been treating them? Like, you're just isolating yourself. A lot of these people want to argue on social media and then don't want to face the repercussion for the arguments, and they don't want to face another human being. Yeah, another human being going, listen, like, what you're saying is kind of like wrong and stupid, and then they double down on it, and now you're not talking to anybody, and guess what? Now you feel like the lone wolf.
And then you'll have that sad fucking, you'll make that sad fucking twit longer, and you'll give half the facts, and then you'll get those people like, oh yeah, sure, this is, I definitely agree with you, like, tell the whole story, be a grown-up, and if you fucked up, you fucked up. But like, the counter community, I'm not even saying everybody's gonna get along, that's so not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is just, I don't know, like, be normal, don't start arguments over stupid shit, and then when people call on it, like, oh no, I had this going on, this and that, whatever, like, that's not what I'm talking about. I literally was talking about tournaments and this kind of shit. You're driving this car off the highway that we're currently on.
So, coming from an IT background, like, I really started to understand that you are responsible for every little stupid comment that you make, because someone is reading it, and someone is going to get offended. It doesn't matter what you said, because someone, doesn't matter who it is, what you said, is going to be offended. And you just need to, grow up and get over it, because you're not going to please everyone, especially TOs. TOs, we have got the thickest skin, because no matter what we do, half of y'all are pissed off.
Yeah.
Like, if we push a tournament back 30 minutes, you're pissed off. If we started 30 minutes early, you're pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
If we disqualify you, you're pissed off because we weren't consistent. If we don't disqualify you, the whole tournament is pissed off.
There's nothing more underappreciated on the fucking planet Earth than a waiter and a tournament organizer. Straight up.
Oh my god.
Because most of us tournament organizers don't actually get paid as some kind of fucking job to do this. We just know
they do it for free.
We do it for free, and we just do it because we know what needs to get done right. And then when we get, it's rare that we get praise, but we get all the bitching. Oh well, I didn't get this, and I didn't get this, I didn't get that, motherfucker. It is hard to run a tournament. I'm telling you right now. You guys understand?
Ask me how much money I make for running the Illuminati League.
$7.
That's a lot more than I get. Ask me, dog.
Alright, Boom. How much do you make running Illuminati League?
We make nothing running the Illuminati League. Nothing. We actually probably lose money.
Yeah, most likely.
So it's just like, we do this out of the kindness of our hearts.
Okay, just to throw this out there, just because we're talking about money and tournaments running, the average tournament organizer who puts out a free pot, about $25, is usually spending about $1,000 a year just to throw your guys' tournaments that you guys complain about.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Please, vending fees, don't ask us about, why'd I have to pay a vending fee, motherfucker? Let's explain basic science. If in order to power a PlayStation 4 with a controller, you need electricity. Where the fuck does that come from? The goddamn venue. So that's like one of the easiest things, right? Yeah. I mean, you can't. This is not somebody's house. This is not Soul Calibur 3 Nationals in somebody's backyard where it's just like, hey, cool, like we're having a national, like 40, 50 people here. No, like we're going to a place of business. And I don't think a lot of you understand that. Like there are business needs and the TOs don't see that money. They're not paying us to run these tournaments. We're doing this shit for you guys to make sure it's done correctly. I'm not even saying all TOs are perfect or free of sin. That's not what I'm saying at all. But TOs get shit on a lot, and they deserve a lot more respect because most of them are not getting fucking paid for this. Straight up.
Yeah. God forbid that a TO is considerate of you being late for whatever reason that you have to be late, and then we move your match to the end of the round, and then you're still not here, and then you're like, oh, hey, why'd I get DQ? Really?
Yeah.
Come on. My God, man. You're really going to ask me that stupid-ass question right now in the middle of running this whole tournament?
Yeah. You know what's funny? The Illuminati League draft is tomorrow.
Can't wait.
It's going to be sick. And a lot of people are going to be like, why didn't you invite this person to the draft?
You always lose. It doesn't matter. You always lose.
Yeah, and I'll give you a reason why. You'll be like, yo, why isn't this person in the draft? I'll be like, yo, look at their social media. Is it decent? Is if what you put on social media? So my whole goal with the Illuminati League is to have a team camaraderie environment. I want you to be a good teammate, and to be honest, what you put on social media gives me a good indicator of whether you'll be a good teammate or not.
Facts.
Outside of the game, right? Like inside the game, cool. You may win all your matches, but if your team hates you, are you really a team? Right? Because the goal is to get everybody in Discord and stuff like that. Like, yo, like let's go and coaching and stuff like that. That's the goal, right? If you're toxic on social media, why would I invite you to anything? You know, it's super like having social media is super important for those who want to get sponsored, right? I don't hate you. I love everybody.
I'm sorry, man. Go ahead.
the only way to get like one of the ways to get sponsored is like, you know, when I was sponsored, I wasn't sponsored because I won everything. I was sponsored because my social media was really good. It was really clean. I wasn't over here being like, yo, y'all are some assholes, bro. Yo, I took a round off this guy. Let's go. Right? It was just like cool shit that promoted shit, and it was just very chill. Right? A lot of people like underestimate the power of social media, the power of your words, right? And so even when it comes to like having good social media will help you with getting games. It will help you with streaming and networking. It will help you with like your presentation and who you are as a person. Like if you're trying to do something like with anything, even in like for like in just life, the better your social media is, like, because that's a window to who you are, right? So the better your social media is, the more the more set up for success that you are. 100%. That goes for anything.
It's true.
Very true.
It just comes down to just don't be a sack of shit, guys. I mean, really, it's not that hard. I feel like I say crazy shit on social media, you know, but I try to interact with everybody. I try to support even people I don't like. I try to support Soul Calibur 6 content, or we should all stick together because we are not as big as fucking Tekken, where like it doesn't matter if someone drops off the face of the earth and they just don't feel like playing anymore. There's thousands of other people that are still wanting to play, you know. Just be as cool with each other as much as you possibly can.
Yeah,
that makes sense. It's not like we're revolutionizing like the way you treat people. Just treat them normal. It's cool. Everybody's chill.
That's crazy.
It really is. Like some people are chasing clout more than others. Bless their little hearts, you know. But like, at the end of the day, whether, you know, people notice me or don't notice me for, like, I've won tournaments, you know what I mean? Like, I've been playing this game a hot ass minute, but I care way more about what my friends and my family think about me. Like, those are the people I put value in. Stop putting so much value on getting likes on social media. Like, I promise you, most people generally don't give a fuck.
And please stop feeding the trolls online. Stop arguing with these people, bro. Yes. They're going to beat you down so easily because you're on their territory, man. Just don't even. We don't have to. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because like, my Twitter is crazy. The only reason I got invited to the draft is I sent Boom edible arrangements. That's it. You have to put you have to get chocolate pineapples, or they won't even want to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's
speaking of draft,
the trick.
I think I still have 2 slots left. I have to fill
slots left. Oh shit!
So we'll see what happens with those.
You have 2 slots left, and the draft is tomorrow. Boy, you better.
People dropped out last minute, bro.
Oh,
Boom is more worried about why are people teabagging him unranked, and then he's worried about filling the slots. This man.
Actually, we have one slot left. One
slot left.
So Fairman just said, even having a fake name won't keep you anonymous. Bless anime avatar profiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're talking about an anime profile, I'm immediately not taking you seriously. I'm sorry.
That's very true.
Immediately.
None of my profiles have my picture for a reason. I don't need y'all making photoshops of me.
That's not true. Your Twitter's your real face. It's very handsome too.
Shut up. But like, really, y'all, like the fake accounts that you make, they still have the same spelling mistakes from the same thing that you spell wrong all the time. Like, it doesn't change anything. We know who you are. Your original account said you hated so and so. Guess what? Your new account still says you hate so and so. Yeah, it's not really that hard to figure out. Oh yeah, this dude is from Florida. New account says Florida, because they don't think to like change these small little things. Yeah. Like, just be you, be real. Like, the most productive thing you can do is make one account that you're genuinely you, and then people start to respect you for that. If you have an opinion, stay with that opinion. Don't wane and like, oh well, I think this, but because someone says something, I think the other way now. No, I still to this day believe Nori is an idiot. So I'm going to stay and believe that. And
Yes.
until he proves otherwise. Just kidding, Nori, I love you.
I love me too. I love me. Terrell Owens had the most inspirational quote I've ever heard in my life. Terrell Owens said, "I love me some me," because I do love me some me. That's great.
Thanks.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Oh my god.
Oh, fair of interest, yeah, dude. I work in a financial institution. You're never ever gonna take your stuff down, like ever.
Damn.
Like, I know
Okay,
this.
y'all realize that 90% of you are walking around with a device in your pocket that shows everyone where you're at any given time.
It's not even that. It's just here is how scary it is. If you own a house and all I know is your address, I'll know everything about you.
How the fuck are we? What are we talking? Why are we here? Why are we?
Let's pull it back to like.
What is wrong? What is wrong with it? Everything was great up until y'all two motherfuckers came in here and started talking your shit.
Listen.
Now your shit tainting. Now your shit tainting our shit. And now, look.
Now we're all shit.
I taint everybody's shit.
Jesus.
I got a topic, and one thing that I think is important to talk about
Hit
is
us.
just
Go for it.
how to introduce people to the community and like a better way of keeping stuff, because I think one of the issues that we have is we don't really have a centralized place for everything. Everything is everywhere, and I don't like that. As unorganized as I am, you can ask Kix. I do not like the unorganization where things are, right? And so I like the whole calendar because everything's there. I like the whole caliber portal because everything's there. But when it comes to, like, character information, oh well, did you join 72 Discords to like learn every single character? No, that's crazy, bro. Right? Discord should be. I feel like I'm a firm believer. Discord should be the end, not the beginning. Right? Once you like understand your character and want to get in the community, then you go in Discords and actually like talk about the character and stuff like that. But like character Discords, like no one likes to have a lot of character Discords, right? Like. I hit the 100 limit, right? I'm an expert. I'm the exception to the rule, right? But like, I have like, if I want to go learn Killick shit, I gotta go to the Killick Discord. Well, like, let me scroll down to the Huang Discord. Let me scroll down like 7 more years to the what's the first Discord that comes up for me? It's the Hildy Discord, and the second Hildy Discord, and then the Raph Discord, and then the Evoldo Discord, and the Halmaru Discord, and then finally the Yoshi Discord, right? Like, I shouldn't have to do all that, right? If there was like a wiki that had like, hey, this is your character, blah blah blah, basic traits. If you want to learn more, here's Discord link. That'd be fantastic.
So
right?
I have a legitimate question to that. Like, I didn't mean to cut you off. So whatever happened to 8-way run? Is that still a thing, or? See, I feel like I touched a sore subject there when I asked.
Let's just say that there are some views that people don't like, and so they decided to use something else.
Okay, fine. There you go. Point taken.
What about the tools that are out there though? Like there are tools that people I don't think know about, like frame caliber. Like
yes, frame calibers are amazing.
So
but yeah, you're I don't mean to cut you off, but you're correct in that like not a lot of people know about that.
So it's available for Android and iPhone. You should look it up on the stores. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so frame caliber, guys, if you are learning new characters or even stuff, a lot of it is updated data. So yeah, check it out, frame caliber on Apple Store and Google Play, I believe.
Yeah. Google Play. I think they're pretty good at it. Like after an update comes out, they're pretty good at updating it. Like what, about a week after the updates, right?
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to ask questions. I feel like honestly, too many people speak and they should be asking questions. Like, I know it's contradictory. What I'm saying is, like, you're giving off opinions that are factual, and you really should be asking questions. Because there's some people who have just been playing this game so long, like, the game goes beyond frame data. You know, like, watching Ramon and Boom and Sane and Party Wolf and all of them play, watching YouTube videos ain't enough. Because there's so much meta on top of meta. There's so much chess happening. A lot of times you're looking at them, you're like, you don't know why the 2A they did was just hype. Even a 2A can be fucking hype if it's placed well. Like, Boom had a great stream today where he explained intelligent mashing. He explained, hey, this is actually +0 on block. This is +2. This is why we're doing this. And that might lose some people, but, like, really, that's a good way to get better. Not everything's frame data, but it's good to have a good understanding of it and why people are doing what they're doing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Frames are like stocks. They're only real until you challenge them.
Oof. I like that.
I mean, this motherfucker read that on fucking inspirational quotes. Oh my god!
That's
gonna
end up on Twitter. That's gonna end up on Twitter, and I'm gonna know where it came from. God damn!
My man scrolled past all the Virgo Twitter to go on to like, I am disgusted right now,
bro. Sagittarius,
But let's be real, you ain't wrong. Or what's that other quote that I was telling Rob about the other day? It ain't plus frames if I don't know about it.
Exactly.
Right? That's it.
Frame data is a big part of the game, but you know what? We won Soul Calibur 2, 3, and 4 tournaments without fucking frame data. So they tell a big part of the story, but they don't tell the whole story. Just because you're +2, Johnny Fuck 5000, who has never played the game before at a tournament, is not going to understand. So
fun fact.
You have to
fun fact.
Yeah, I mean you gotta you have to know your frame data and your frame traps. Like, oh yeah, you know what? Like Cervantes, the greatest scrub fucking thing with Cervantes is doing AA and doing 2A plus B. That is an immediate knowledge check. That are you a dumbass? Are you gonna hit me after this, or are you gonna just respect my shit? So, and Yoshi has that. Sophie has that. Everybody kind of has that in this game. Where like, I'm gonna see when you're gonna test buttons, and that's what the really experienced players are gonna do. Is they're gonna, like Boom says, start that conversation of neutral. I don't know you at all. I've never seen you play. You've seen me play, but I've never seen you play. In the middle of in the first round, and you're gonna start look at the opponent. Stop looking at your goddamn selves. Yes, you look pretty, you look beautiful, but like, look at the opponent. Where are they moving? Are they moving around like an imbecile? Are they moving around for a purpose? Are they mashing a lot? Are they ducking too much? Are they only breaking the same kind of throw? Like, it all comes down to just studying people, not just frame data.
Yeah, when I played Caliber 5, I didn't know frame data. Amethyst lady, I don't know if you guys know her, but she is actually the one who taught me how to play Caliber.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I'd be in the middle of a match, and she's like, goes, boom, that's -16. I'm like, okay, sick. But like, what does that mean? You can 6K it. Oh, great. 6K is 16 frames? What is this? Can I just AA? You can't, like you don't, like, frame, like, you don't really need to know frame data, but all I can say is we have good frame data resources, so it's good to like have it in your mind.
I'm going to rebuttal and say that you do need to know frame data, because frame data is the language in which you develop everything around.
I think yes, but
because listen, if I ran into somebody who is mashing on +4 and I just with Sophie 6K everything, I'm gonna win, right? So there's not even a game going on at the moment. The basics of frame data gives you the ability to talk and think in a different way. So I think it is one of the most important things to learn.
Right, but I don't think let me strengthen my statement. I don't think you need to know frame data by being like, oh, well, like if you 6K me, you're -8. You don't need to know the exact like things. Right, like, because we all get an idea of frame data whether we know it through like subconsciously, right? Like we all like, oh, I can't press this, so like we know that's plus. We don't know like exactly how plus. You know what I mean? So like, sure, I agree with you in the fact that like you should know frame data. Everyone knows frame data, but you don't need to like know it. Like you don't need to deep know it.
But yeah, I think what Boom is saying. I think what Boom is saying. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what you're saying is that frame data is a big part of the game, but it's not the whole game. And I think people like Low Tier said too. I think frame data holds some people back. I agree with that. Like,
I agree with that
I'll
too.
play people sometimes too, and they're like, "Hey, I'm +6. Why are you hitting buttons?" You know why? Because at the end of the day, I know I'm -6. I should be accepting a mix-up, but I made a read on you as a player that you're gonna do a fucking slow mix-up. So now I'm gonna make you do your fast shit, and I'm gonna duck under it or step it or whatever. So at the end of the day, frame data is so fucking important, but you really are playing the player, not the tier. Not the frame data. You're playing the player at the end of the day. You got to adapt before they do. That's just the fucking facts.
I still have to say, and actually what Sabanduce is saying is actually what I was about to say, which is that a lot of people, because we're fighting game players for a while, a lot of people don't even know the beginnings of frame data. They don't know why they're getting hit.
Right.
They don't know why they can't mash, which is why I'm saying that frame data is the most important thing to get when you're getting into fighting games. It has to be, because that is the language in which the game is written in, is frame data. You can't just go. I remember trying to teach somebody, it's just like, okay, but I don't want to learn any of the frame data. I like to feel the game out.
Well, then
that
good luck.
person
Good luck.
has never been good in anything that they do. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. So
hold on, I think the chat's trying to kill me. They keep saying hydrate, motherfucker. I have Don Q and Coke. Is that what you're trying to do? Is kill me? Then fine, I'll kill me. Hold on.
But on to your point, they can't, like, even if you're feeling out the game, you're still understanding, you're still getting a sense of frame data. You just don't know it's frame data.
That's not true, because once you know it's frame data, then you can think in the way that would actually accomplish what you're doing. I think frame data is the most important thing, and I think it's because you forgot how important it was and how pivotal it could be. When we were playing Soul Calibur 5, you didn't know frame data, and that's why you never took a game off of me. It's because you didn't know frame data, and you would do things that were unsafe, and I just stabbed the shit out of you. And then you learned frame data, and I never won again. I'm telling you, I think it's just that you forgot how important it is. It is a language now. It is the alphabet, the English alphabet to you now, and it's it just goes under the radar.
I also do think that a lot of it comes up with how I learned fighting games, because I didn't learn fighting games through frame data.
Right, but neither did I, because we didn't have frame data back then.
I think you're both right. Honestly, I don't think either is wrong here, but like, I feel like people they mentally tie themselves up with frame data. Like, when you know the frame data, you know the frame data. But when you're going into a tournament, not everybody's going to know the same frame data you do. So I could do AA with Cervantes, and I know it is fucking 40%. It is 40% if you touch a button afterwards. I'm going to kick your ass if you touch a button. But not everybody knows that. So I'll check them, and I'll assume they don't know, and I'll 2AB afterwards. So I think some players get so mentally broken when they do something plus on block and they go for a mix-up, and somebody 2As them with steps or AAs them back. Maybe they don't know, or maybe they're making a read on you. So I feel like what Ramon's saying, please correct me if I'm wrong, is that frame data is so fucking important, but like, it is very, very important in fighting game. It's tremendously
I think important. It is
just don't hang yourself on it. You know what I mean? Like, people are still going to read you as a player and disrespect you sometimes.
Right, but I think that the read comes afterwards. So it's like, I'm not saying, listen, what I'm saying is when you're getting into fighting games, right? Mm-hmm. It's like language. You're trying to learn ABCs. And so without it, you can't speak at all. You're not going to be able to speak, in my opinion. You're not going to be able to compete at a higher level. You can do well, but you're not going to win. I guarantee you that.
Agree.
I'll put that out there, right there. You're not going to win, right? So therefore, it is one of the most important things. Now, do we obsess over the ABCs? Do I literally, till this day, still read ABC? No, because it's part of my language now. So now that I have that as part of my language, now is the time to develop everything else. So that's why I say that frame data is the most important thing, because it's the only way to really talk about the game in a certain way. The ability to outthink your opponent can only go so far, in my opinion, if you don't know frame data.
You know what? Xander says something really good I agreed with. Knowing the frame data lets you know which reads you can make. That opens up all the chests. I agree with that very much, my man. That's a good.
Listen, if you AA me, right, you're +6. Right. But if I 6A plus B, which is an auto GI for your mid, because a lot of people like to check with 2A plus B. But if you AA me and I do it immediately, I'll get hit out of it because my frames aren't actually active for that long because I'm -6. So it's like, there are certain things where that read can only come from frame data background.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, I think also too, frame data was pretty intuitive with me. So I never had to be like, oh, what is this? Like, I never really had to sit down and like.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I think you forgot, and not in a negative way. I just think that
of course. But yeah, I think the reason why I learned frame data in Calibur 6 was to help people, because I knew it's the easiest way to like learn a game.
Yeah.
So I could be like, if I learned it to help other people.
Right.
But like some people, like for me, I'm like, oh, well, I got hit here. That's probably not my turn. Like that is intuitive for me, but that's not intuitive for everyone else. So yeah, I think I agree with you to a certain extent that it is the most important thing. But I am still of the opinion that you don't need to know everything.
Well, no, you do need to know the language. You don't need to learn all the like, I still don't even know where to put a comma in a sentence, but I can form a sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's the most important thing. That's why learning the ABCs is much more important. Because
so maybe, I guess me and Ramon are trying to understand your thinking, right? Like, maybe we're just not getting what you're saying. So expand on more, like, what do you mean? Well, like, are you saying we don't need the frame data, like, as much as other things, or... I want to understand your point.
I think what he's saying is you shouldn't force yourself to learn the frame data on every single move.
Yes.
Of character that you're going against.
Yes.
I think that's what he's saying, basically.
Yes. You don't need to know, like, well, if I get 6K by Yoshimitsu, if I block 6K by Yoshimitsu, like, he's -8, and that means he can't 2A under my AA if I have an I-12A. Like, you don't need to know all that.
Because you're going to turn into a flowchart at that point.
So you're saying the frame data
to
can be overloaded, like you can know too much. Like,
yeah, I'm saying like frame data is obviously important, but knowing everything about frame data isn't important. Like knowing how it works and knowing like how to like what to do with it, great. But I don't need to know that like, oh, if he 3As me on block, I'm like if I use 3A with Yoshi on block, I'm -6, right? I don't need to know that. I just need to know that he can finish a string or not. That's all I need to know.
But I think Ramon is saying
that's not what I'm saying.
Go
what I'm
ahead,
saying
go
is
ahead.
just that in order to get into it, you need to know it. You have to. I don't think there's a way.
You gotta
around
listen to your own
that.
character. You gotta listen to your own character. You gotta know if someone says, "Hey, by the way, I'm whipping your ass with something that's -14." You gotta know your 14 frame punish. You gotta know your 16 framers, your 12 framers. You gotta know if you have a 10 frame or a 12 frame, a 10 frame A. Nobody's saying with 100 moves to memorize every move. I think we can all agree on that, right? But the important moves, Ramon is saying you have to have a basic concept of I know my punishes. I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, you just need a roadmap for everything.
I got you.
You don't need to know where the locations of everything is. You just need the proper tools to be able to navigate the game. That is all.
Man, I've back in my Caliber Friday, I was just like, yo, if he doesn't move, I can hit an A and he can't block. Sick. That was it. That
Calendar
was all.
5 days. How you start a sentence with that? You make me
Stop that.
You make me
Listen,
sick.
all I know is Caliber 2 days. Is it safe or is it punishable? That's it. Why can't we
But that's all we had in 1999, back in the Soul Calibur, the Tekken Tag 1 days and the Soul Calibur on arcade days.
And I'm gonna say it out loud. Soul Calibur 2 sucks cock. Yeah, I said it.
It's only good because Young Sung's in it. That's the only reason.
That game sucks.
Still breathing? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, still breathing.
I can't even talk. I'm trying to get my breath. Soul Calibur 2 sucks. How dare you? How
That
dare you?
game.
Ivy. Oh.
Listen, I'll get. What I will agree on is high level Soul Calibur 2. The highest level is boring as fuck to watch.
Oh, it's so bad.
I agree with that.
Especially X
I agree
versus
with that.
X. Jesus Christ.
I love
But
the game for
now I
nostalgia.
have to ask.
And I love Avoid. AA, haha, I'll somehow step it. Like, that game was fucking weird. I love it for that shit, but high level was hard as fuck to, like, watch. Like, the highest level is poke, and I'm gonna just move around the screen the entire time and just time you out. Because there was no soul charge, there was none of that shit. And watching X and X time each other out, I'd rather just lick somebody with COVID. It's fucking bad.
Yeah, pretty much. But see, so now I have to ask, Ramon, do you prefer 2 or 3?
Well, obviously not 2.
Three's in three.
I prefer
No.
I prefer 3 for different reasons. I know 3 is a dumpster fire and it's not a good game. So don't get it twisted. You're not gonna trap me in a corner. You're not gonna be like, what about
You can't move and you can't step unless you had X's 6/6 AB cancel. You can't move in 3 because everything was counter hit half life if you moved.
That's right. Yeah, you die in that game.
You did.
Yeah.
Especially Astaroth's throw. Jesus Christ.
That's why I liked the game because the game was just like, oh shit, you like living? Too bad. You fucking started playing Soul Calibur 3 and now you're dead.
Sophie's auto GIs in 3 were nasty.
Everything
were
was
nasty.
Everything was nasty.
The game was
Low-tier got it right too. That single player though, that was fire.
Cervantes IGDR 2B plus K hold 61% life. Totally fair.
The game was ass. Young Sung was ass. That's my.
The game sucks so much.
That game sucks. But god damn, do I love that game.
I get it. Listen, sometimes a game is like people talk too much, and I'm going to say this too. I don't care if this isn't a hot take. Balance is not everything in a fighting game because one of the most popular games of all time is Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Actually, the reason why I play that's the reason why I'm in the FGC is because of Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Straight up, right? And that's all New York, right? And if you had to play at some fucking point. If you were in the New York gaming scene, you had to play MVC2, right? And that game was broke as fuck. But you know what? Balance doesn't mean fun because Virtua Fighter should have been everywhere because it was always balanced.
God,
but you know what? You know what? It was always balanced, but it wasn't the fun factor that Tekken had because people didn't care at Tekken Tag 1 that it was all Mishimas and Ogres and who cares. It was the fun factor. People want to have fun in the game. They don't want to admit that.
Twin Pistons, 4. That was your combo.
Devil was bullshit. Devil was bullshit. Twin Pistons 4.
That was my combo. Twin Pistons, 4. Eat my dick. Let's go.
If you really wanted to just give somebody cancer, you play Devil and Bruce.
That's who I played. I played Devil.
That's what I said.
That
What I
is
said.
cancer, straight up.
Oh my
Cancer.
god.
Third Strike is a balance. Good example. Thank you. Taco. Goddamn, I can't talk. I'm drunk. Taco Tom. Third Strike is not balanced at all. But man, if you didn't fucking blow your load watching Daigo parry everything Justin Wong did at the end of that, and appreciate that there were two broken characters, like how hard that fucking shit was. Like you had to have a big cock. I don't care if you're a woman. You had a big cock if you were good at Third Strike. Like that was a great.
The way I
game.
got into the FGC was going to Chinatown Fair in New York City instead of school, and
Of course.
playing. I was playing DDR at the time, and listening to people.
Yes.
The whole crowd erupt because Justin and Sanford were playing at the arcade, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" So then I started playing that game, and then I found Soul Calibur 2, and so like that's how I got in. Was that broken piece of shit to play the other broken piece of shit, to playing the favorite broken piece of shit, to playing the worst broken piece of shit, to playing Soul Calibur 5, which we don't like to talk about because it was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was ass.
I was there. I was there at the fucking Daigo and Justin Wong parry. But now ask me where it was.
Where were you, Nori?
I was. This was
you?
okay. So for all of you who don't know, Evo originally was in California. It was not always in Vegas. It was originally in California, and when Daigo was parrying all of Justin Wong's shit, I was literally taking a shit. I was in the bathroom, and it was my first time in California, so I assumed it was an earthquake because I've never heard anything than that room just erupting. Because back then there was no YouTube. So after I wipe my ass and run out there because I'm thinking, oh my god, it's an earthquake, I'm gonna die. I run into the ballroom and I see everybody just screaming and screaming. I literally see somebody crying, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Somebody died? And they're like, no, Justin threw out Chun Super and Daigo parried it all and killed him. I'm like, okay, all right. Like I'm a jerk off. I'm gonna believe that. There was no YouTube to confirm it. So for 2 fucking weeks, I didn't believe that shit. Until finally a shaky YouTube cam showed me what I missed. And like, this is like, I'm telling you, tournaments, seriously, even locals, go to them when things come back. If you haven't been to them, go to support your fucking locals. Because like, I have the best memories at locals, majors, all that shit.
You know, it's funny that Ramon says how he got into fighting games. That's literally exactly how we did.
They were hard ass games.
And Rob.
Yeah, they were hard ass games.
We were in college, and like what he said, we should have been going to school, but no, fuck off. No, we were playing Caliber. We had pool tables. We
Caliber
had
2 in the arcades, absolutely.
Yeah, we had DDR. We had
lucky
Samurai Shodown. Go ahead.
Lucky for you, bro. Lucky for you, you were in college. I was in high school, bro. I was in high school. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I almost flunked out of college for Caliber 5. Best player in my area lived 5 minutes from my school, and I would just be like, "Yo, I'm going to your house, forget class."
All right. Also, we're all gonna say a story here. Okay, so we got a lot of people in the chat. So for Mentress, what's the best Soul Calibur major experience y'all ever had? I got mine, but I'm gonna let Ramon and Boom start off.
Facts.
Best Caliber major experience I've ever had.
Right, now I have to think back 17 years. What a fucking asshole.
I'm gonna go to mine. Okay, I'm gonna go to mine. All right. So
you
okay.
do you.
All right. So let's see here. So I went to Devastation. I drove from Texas to Devastation in 2010. Okay.
So that was me and you.
You're right.
Yeah.
Me, you, and Rudy, a Street Fighter player, and I go to Augustine 2. Thank you. And I drove 14 hours to Arizona, and I again have only heard about Zephyr Kai online because he was living in Vegas at the time, right? Nevada. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say Vegas. Nevada, right? And I only heard of him. He's a 17-year-old prodigy. I hear nothing but good things about him. Like, this guy's badass. He's like really, really good. Cool bet. And he was all those things. He was fucking awesome. And I played somebody in a money match, and they came from Cali. And we were playing Cervantes and Yoshimitsu, and I said, hey, like, we have a $20 money match. Do you want to just get some rest and play? He's like, no, I'll just smoke you right now. Like, I'm going to fucking destroy you. I'm trying to be courteous. But are you sure you don't want to wait? He's like, yeah, let's play right now. So, Yoshimitsu was Garbo in 4. And I'm going to tell you why. Because everybody depended on Dragonfly way too much. And Dragonfly A was a high. The B was slow because it gave a little flicker of your sword. So once you flick the wrist, you just get up. So you basically see Dragonfly and you duck. So I murdered the person I played, And then Chicken Wing played him afterwards, and he beat him because Yoshi was just unfortunately limited. And this same night, a young Zephyr comes with me to a restaurant, and we're sneaking him drinks. We should know better. We're sneaking him drinks, and he's chopping it up and playing, and then he's being crazy at the restaurant. Like, yo, we gotta go, and we leave. And then we go back to the hotel, and as we're getting in the elevator, we get out. There's a half-naked Soul Calibur player sitting there with his bottom off, right? And sitting in a hotel, a nice Hilton, okay? Just sitting there, just sprawled out like a fucking dead body in Metal Gear Solid. That like somebody forgot to hide the body. He's just fucking sitting there, right? And me and my friend like, fuck, we gotta just pick this guy up. So we pick him up and start dragging him to the room. And Aris comes out of the elevator. Aris like, oh shit, Nori, what's up, man? You got fat. I said, hey Aris, show me your six pack, you fat bastard. How you been? And he's like, oh, I'm good, man, I'm good. Yeah, so I remember playing S.A. Rob at Evo. Now keep in mind, we're still dragging the half-naked man back to the room. And Aris is having this whole fucking conversation with me, and not helping us, by the way. He's just walking, right, with his little groupies behind him. And he's like, yeah, I remember S.A. Rob, that Ivy player, how's he doing? And I'm like, oh, he's in the Philippines, man. He's just chilling. And are you going to help us, like, drag this body back to the room? Or are you just chilling, or what are you doing? He goes, oh, no, I'm not going to help you at all. That guy's on his own, and you guys go ahead and handle that. But it was good catching up with you, Nori. I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'll go fuck myself. Hell yeah. So we pick up the player to the room, drag him back to Zeph's room. Zeph comes out, half in the bag, and let me tell you, Zephyr is good at caliber and he's good at drinking. That man that can hold this fucking liquor, right? So he opens the door, he looks at me, and he goes, no, leave him outside. So, okay. Fuck, it ain't my room, right? So I did what I could as a citizen. I left it outside the room, half naked, half just fucking dead. And I made sure he was alive. I went back in the room. If you ask Zephyr, he beat everybody in a melee match. Bless his sweet little heart. He got the shit beat out of him because he was so fucking plastered. And I kept telling people, leave him alone, he's drunk. And he was drunk and lost every money match. And that was listen, I'm going to tell you straight up. Even fucking drunk, Zephyr was still a beast at 17. Even his first caliber, even drunk, he was still a fucking animal. And he's still my favorite. He's literally my favorite fucking caliber player to this day because what a fucking player he's turned into, and that is my Soul Calibur experience. That's my favorite major. He
talks the most shit when he's drunk too. Like, you think he's bad sober? No, he does. No, he has filter.
And I love him to death, and nobody will ever talk shit about him to me because I'll defend him.
He's an idiot. Fuck you.
He's the homie though. He's the homie though for sure.
Do you know who taught that motherfucker?
You did.
Ooh.
That's right.
You did. Yeah, I know. I've always heard shit about you. That's what I'm saying. I've always heard things like he would tell me, Ramon taught me this. Ramon taught me this. I'm like, fuck, I want to meet this Ramon guy, man. We just never ran into each other.
Didn't Dream Killer come to that tournament?
He
right?
Did.
Dream Killer? Yes. I missed that, dude.
I remember him asking me in the bar. He's like, oh, who do you think's gonna win the tournament? I said, I'm here, motherfucker. I'm gonna win. Why are you here? Don't come here to spectate and give out autographs. Like, if you're not at a tournament to win, why the fuck did you come?
Yeah, he's done it great. All right, my story is definitely last Evo. Has nothing to do with anything. It has to do with the most unfortunate corralling of Soul Calibur players of all time.
Is this the story that I think you're going to talk about?
God, I know.
Yeah,
I know where this goes.
It's a very long.
Yes.
Oh no.
I think I've told this story maybe one time on my stream, but
on stream, yeah, I've heard this.
So I get a call, right? I'm talking to somebody. We're all hanging out. I get a call, and I think it's from Alicia, and she's like, "Hey, you're gonna have to get some of your folks." I'm not gonna say which ones because they were definitely drinking at an underage time.
He said your folks.
I was like, "You're gonna have to get some of your kids," and I went, "Some of my kids?" And they're like, "Yeah, you have to get some of your kids because they're a little." All I hear in the background was like, "And that's why my dick is way bigger than yours." So I'm like, oh, okay. So, all right, fine, whatever. I go over there. I open the door. And as soon as I open the door, that person locks eyes with me and points at me and goes, "Ramon, I will do anything you say because I fucking trust you and I love you." And I was like, bet, we're leaving. And he goes, no problem. So he goes, he gets his pad, he gets his stuff. He goes, guys, I gotta go because Ramon said I have to leave. And I was like, all right, well, let's just leave. So we just leave, right? A drunk sane who is legal to drink comes out of nowhere and goes, Ramon, I don't even know where I am. And I was like, oh, okay. Where's your hotel room? And he goes, it's on this side on this block. And I go, oh, okay. So let's go. He goes, Ramon, can you hold my hand? And I was like, of course I'll hold your hand. So I'm interlocked fingers with Sane, holding on to a drunk other person, right? So we're walking. Sane keeps looking at me and goes, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, I know. And so we're just walking, right?
Oh my god.
So we're walking. And so all of a sudden, I see a dead person on the floor. And I look, and it's Klob. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he goes, oh, I was just resting. And I'm like, you're in the middle of a casino. And he's like, oh, you're right. And I was like, all right, get up. And then OmegaXCN shows up, wasted. And he goes, oh shit, it's you guys. And all of those kids start erupting. They're like, oh shit, it's OmegaXCN. And I'm standing there, right? And I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'll let them talk for a little bit. And OmegaXCN goes, we're going to the bar. And I was like, OmegaXCN, come here real quick. He comes over and he's wasted. And I go, if you take these kids to the fucking bar, I'll end your fucking life. And so he goes, oh, you know what? Change of plans. And he leaves. So he's gone. I take 5 fucking steps. And a zombified Woes comes up to me, right?
Zombified.
He's zombified. He's dragging one foot and walking with the other. And so he walks over to me. And I'm like, John, what's up, bro? He goes, oh my god, I think I'm dying. I'm so fucking drunk. I did so many horrible things. And he starts rattling off, I did this, and I did this. Where's Blackjack? Is it over there? And he leaves, right? So we drop Josh off, and Josh gives me a hug. I'm like, listen, I love you so much, but get some sleep, right? So he goes and goes to sleep. On our way to the hotel room, we're almost done. I have everybody corralled and sent away. I have 3 of my kids. I got 3 of my New York kids with me, and we pass a Starbucks, and Linkors is just like, oh, I want a Frappuccino. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, all right, fine. And I was like, you want which one? He's like, vanilla bean. So I get him a vanilla bean, right? I give him that. The kid doesn't know how to drink things, so he fucking almost assimilates the cup into his body. And we look to our left, and who the fuck is it? It's fucking Sane walking around lost again. And I was like, how are you here right now, bro? He goes, I'm lost. I'm like, we dropped you off in your bed. What do you mean you're lost?
Oh my god.
I'm dying.
So we had to go, and he was on the opposite side of the hotel, which is like a 30-minute walk, dude. It's a long. You need to take a tram to get over there, fucking easily. So we go over there, right? And who was it? Blue God stops us. And I'm like, dude, if I can't walk 5 fucking steps without seeing these fucking nerds drunk, I'm gonna end my life. So, Blue God comes up to me, and at the time, I wasn't streaming on Twitch or anything. I was just going by Ramon. I used to always tell the New York guys, like, hey, if anybody ever asks how cool I am, tell them I'm a dick. Tell them I'm awful. Because I don't want to deal with anybody else, right? I only want to deal with you guys, and that's it. And they're like, got it. They didn't keep any secrets. So then Blue God comes up to me and he's like, hey man, I really want you to know that I think that it's really great what you do with these kids. And I went up to Blue God and I'm like, if you ever say something like that again, I will actually fist you in this hotel in front of every single person. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment. And so that's actually, little known fact, that's where Father Ramon comes from, by the way. It's that little interaction and how fucking dumb it was, right? So after I threatened to fist Blue God, we finally drop off Sade. I drop off all of the kids in the hotel because they're staying with me, and we stay up and talk about all of these really deep things while they're all like, some of them are drunk, some of them are not. While they're really, really like, we got to know each other very intimately in a way where it's like only like a long scenario like this where they felt like they were being dragged along, and like half the time we got derailed. Like, dude, it was like playing Skyrim. You take 5 steps and you have 4 side quests. It's like, what happened? Why? I just want to progress to the main story, bro. But because all of that happened, I got to know these people way more than I ever thought I could, and it was the greatest time I ever had, honestly. And that's the story. And yeah, this was Evo 2019.
Boom, you're up.
Great, dude.
I'm up. How am I supposed to top that story?
You can't. But you will try. You will try. Go ahead.
All right, I have 2 stories. One of them is wholesome. One of them is hilarious. One of the coolest Evo moments for me was just meeting the people that were in my Discord. From streams and stuff like that. It was really cool. Like, we had like a whole who's going to Evo, yo, let's meet up. And for me, it was really just cool to see people like in person and just like hang out with them and just be homies with them. And then we were able to just like chill and like eat together and drink together. That to me is like a special experience, right? Like, it's cool to see the people you see all the time, but the people that like you only see on the internet and that support you, and then you go to see them at Evo and then you chill with them. That to me is like the coolest part.
For sure.
So for me, that's a cool part. That was really cool. One of the cooler Caliber experiences for me. One of the funnier Caliber experiences for me was final round, and we were in a room, and it was they were playing Caliber. We were chilling, and people
Fucking
were
nerds.
drinking or whatever. And the homie Faces K, one of my good friends, homie to this day, goes in there. He's playing Caliber. He's drunk. And Zephaniah is like also playing Caliber and drunk, and so they're both the kind of type. They're like, "Yo, I'm good. Put money on it." And they get into it, and they're like, "Yo, I'm gonna put some money on it." Blah blah blah. Blah. And so the agreement was this: Zeph was like, "I will first defy you, but you only have to win 1 game." And Greg's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm definitely taking that." And
I'm in the background going, "That's not a good idea, bro."
Yeah. And then Party Wolf looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, I'll put 20 on Zeph. You got 20 on your boy?" And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I'll put 20 on Zeph." I was like, "Dog, like, you might as well give me the 20 right now, cause like I'm about to win that." And the first game, Faces K wins. And he's like, "Yo, I'm the fucking greatest, bro. Don't you ever fucking tell me I'm the
Bro, he popped off for 30 minutes, bro.
It got so bad that hotel security was like, yo.
No. Hotel security didn't say shit. I threatened to kill Greg. I said, if you get me in trouble with this motherfucking management, I will end your fucking life. And he was like, all right, I'm good then.
That was the fastest and easiest $20 I've ever made in my life. Why would you first defy somebody, give them 4 games? And Zeph was like, I'll play Kill It. And I was just like, all right, well, at this point, I believe it. Talking can get a game, Characters was dumb.
That's amazing.
That amongst other drunk stories about, I was drunk at final round again. I had like I love Kwong, but fuck Kwong, because if you drink with Kwong, you will die.
If you drink with Kwong, you cannot pass a piss test for heroin. He will get you. He will get you into some shit. Kwong looks like the nicest. He comes in with his suit and tie.
He really does.
Don't let him fucking fool you.
Looks so nice.
Don't let him fucking fool you. That man injects heroin into his eyeballs, bro. That guy is insane.
Dog, he goes, "Yo, put want to drink with me?" "Yeah, sure."
Nope.
"You want to drink 6 shots of Jameson?" "Yeah, sure." Why not?
What a madman, my God.
I didn't know where I was. And so I'm like, we're drunk. And so I'm like going into this. I go into this room full of the Southern Virginia people, bless their heart, and they're playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ew. And I'm like, yo, I will beat all of you in Smash Brothers. Run it. And they're like, dog, you're like drunk out of your mind. I was like, I don't care. I play at Xanadu Games. That is like the best place to play Smash Ultimate. I will run it. So run the money match. I win the money match, but I forgot to take the money. That's how God I am. I forgot to take the money. And so I'm like walking out, and I think someone who was in my hotel room came to get me, and I was just like talking to them in Japanese the whole entire time. It's like, I was just like I was just going ham, and then I come back. And I'm in the hotel room. I'm just like, yo, go man, watashi wa go man. I just like died. It was and I was supposed to commentate top 8 the next day, and I was just like, look, bro, I have like the worst headache. I can't do this anymore. It was wild.
Crazy.
Never, ever agree to drink with Kwong, bro. Kwong will kill you. Kwong will try to kill you.
Challenge accepted.
No. Because that's how you wake up. That's how you wake up with a carrot in your ass and like, fucking like, just a no mustache, dude. It's insane what happens when you drink with Kwong, which is why I've never drank with Kwong, because I always have to deal with the people that drink with Kwong.
Dog, I like drinking. Moonshine is my favorite drink. You know, I enjoy drinking. Do not drink with Kwong. Trust me, you will die.
Oh my god.
So what we got out of this is frame data is important but not important, and don't drink with Kwong.
Don't drink with Kwong.
Don't drink with Kwong.
Like, take one, whether you might die.
No.
So basically, we can't trust hockey players. Is what I've gotten out of this.
Yeah. Here's what happens with Kwong, right?
Attacked by that statement.
Here's what. Good. Well, you're a filthy fucking person. So here's what happens.
He is. He's a person.
This is what Kwong does, right? He'll go. He does like words per minute, 4,000, right? He goes, "Hey Ramon, do you want to have some drinks?" God forbid I say yes, right? He'll go, "All right, cool." Takes a shot, right? And he goes, "Here's a chaser," and it's like a beer, and it's like, "All right, fuck it," right?
It's like fucking Clorox. Here, take this chaser.
You take the beer, right? And then 25 seconds, he'll like talk to you. He's like, "Man, you're so great. I really love you," because Kwong is a lovely, lovely human being.
He's
lovely.
He is.
He is no troll. One of the nicest human beings of all time.
He really is. He's a nice, super nice guy.
And he really means all of how much he loves you. And so now you and Kwong are in a fucking mental meadow with like your nice white linen dress. He's spinning you in the air like his bow. And then all of a sudden he goes, "How about another shot?" And you're like, "Of course, Kwong. I would love another shot."
And now you're dead. You're not paying for any of this, by the way.
He pays for all of it.
Yeah,
and you'd be an idiot to say yes and to say no, and now you're dead.
It's the ultimate tech trap. Really, honestly.
Yeah. Now all of your kids have no dad.
You make the right read and you still lose.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, one time he was talking to me. And, so this is LCQ. And I'm just like chilling. It was afterwards, you know. I had a good run. It is what it is. He starts talking to me in a different language that I didn't understand, and I was just like, "Are you asking me to drink?" He goes, "Yes." I was like, "What? Like what is that?"
That's a trap,
bro. I had for Defend the North. I had like 20 people in my apartment in New York City, which it fits very comfortably. And Kwong drank, I think, a whole 12-pack of beer and half a bottle of tequila, died on my floor. It was amazing. He looked like Yamcha after he fought fucking Nappa, dude. he was just gone, bro.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Damn, I can't top that.
Those are, right. I mean, I've been around for so long, so there's a lot of these stories.
So, okay, so I guess for mine would have to be, Rob, you were gone. Nori didn't come. This was TIT in Dallas. This was the one where RTD came down, Serenian came down for Caliber 4. And so, Boom, you may not know this story, but I know, Ramon, you do. The infamous Hates versus Sword Lord money match.
Oh, I'm familiar with the, yeah.
Okay. Have you seen the hype video?
Yes.
Okay, you did see the hype video. Ramon, did you see the hype video?
Stop it! I'm about to kick you out of your own fucking Discord.
Why?
Like that? You're gonna ask me something stupid like that?
Yes. Yes. I might be 6 drinks in, but that's okay. Anyway,
do it. You have the power.
Well, Rob, did you really give it to him? Oh my God, Rob, did you give it to him? I hate you so much.
Yes. Guess who's a mod, bitch?
Oh my God.
Yeah, ask me a stupid question. Go ahead. See what happens.
All right, so I will, for those in the chat, I will drop the link in there for you to watch at your own pleasure. Anyway, the premise of the story, it's that some of y'all don't know. for some stupid reason, Sorlord decided to talk shit to Hades. Talk about he was talking shit to any Survey player in general. He's like, I could take any Survey player. I'll beat him in the first 10, $500, knock this out, no problem. And Hades was like, bet, I'll take that challenge. Come to TIT, we'll make it happen, right? Flash forward to this turn. Mind you, Rob, thank God you didn't come to this venue. This venue was hot as fuck. For some stupid reason, this small ass little rinky dink motel, the AC went out. And 15 CRTs with a bunch of consoles and the AC's out and a whole bunch of bodies in that bitch. Whew. God, I hated it. But I enjoyed it because MJ was there. I learned that lesson the first time playing an Asian for food. Never do that again. Never do that again. Beat the dog shit out of Cerny and Hilda, and lost regrettably to Sword Lord in the tournament. Yeah.
I'm about to actually kick you out of here.
You should. You really should.
And so, anyway, so we go through the tournament. That's done. Hates is talking shit. It's like, let's go. Let's run this money match. I'm trying to get my money and get up out of here because it's hot as fuck. And obviously, Hates is already irritated at this point. So then y'all click on the link and then watch that atrocity. It's basically Sorlord is like, you know what? I ain't got the money. All I got is $40, and then I'm just gonna let the rest of the video show you how bad this was. And like, even if you watch that video, Hates beat the dog shit out of him so bad, like people just started walking away halfway through the set. Like that's how bad that beating was. People were just like super hype. EP was hyping it up. Everybody was getting to crispy. But when it was 6-1 or 6-2, people were like, "All right, we're done." Like we kind of started trickling off one by one, and so that's my favorite tournament, other than Devastation. I'm not gonna take that from Nori, but Devastation was my first favorite tournament that I enjoyed. But since Nori already said that story, TIT is probably my second.
I'm pretty sure what Rob's favorite story is going to be. I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
I hate Rob, by the way.
I can kick him out if you want.
We should kill him.
He has his own night room, so.
No, Rob is AFK.
Rob is dead, so.
Rob died.
Okay, Nori, what is my favorite story since you know?
I know you're going to talk about Evo when you beat Eris, because that was a fun ass fucking tournament.
That was fun, but okay. So this will be the inspirational story for you guys. Eris was the popular Bola player back in Evo something. This is Soul Calibur 2. So I go in as the unknown. No one knows who the hell I am. Who's this little Filipino kid? No hand, whatever. And Eris being the.
No, hold on. Tell people about the no hand thing, because this is wild to me.
Wait, are you missing a hand, bro?
Okay, so for those of you who've not actually met me, I do have a birth defect. It basically took away all the fingers on my left hand.
Oh, gotcha.
So, like, I go up there, little kid, one-handed, and, go to fight the guy named Eris, who everybody knows because, he's all over every forum and we have a really close match, and I end up beating him. And it was, I popped off. I was like, I beat your ass, you stupid little man, whatever. That was it. That was my favorite Evo experience because I was that kid that even if you beat me, you beat a kid with one hand. Well, you just lost to a kid with one hand now. So there was
what the fuck are you gonna say? What are you
gonna do?
You know what I would have done? I would have took my fucking shoes off and beat you with my feet, and then I would have been like, yeah, you little 6-year-old piece of shit. I would have popped off, bro.
And this kind of leads to KIT 2019 because a lot of shit happened there. Where we were playing random games with Sane and Zeph. You played Sane in Ivy Mirror, and Sane told me I've always been able to 5-0 every Ivy I played. Who is this guy? And Rob with one fucking hand is doing buffers that most of you wish you could do. It's so fucking impressive to me. It really is.
So I'm an old fighting game community guy. So I've been in this community since Tekken 3. So that gives you an idea of how long I've been playing video games. And everywhere I go, I always get this same thing. How is this kid beating me? Why am I losing to this?
We gotta tell the story about the shark.
Oh, okay. Here's our favorite. So every time we go and we travel with someone who's met me for the first time, the question always comes up: how did you lose the fingers? So like we've had a couple different answers, and one of my, I think it was our friend.
No, it's KIT 2019.
Yeah, it was KT.
Same tournament. We had a lot of shit that happened in that tournament where one of our friends, Brandon, he's the owner of Ultra Arcade. If you know anything about KI, you know Quake, a Viking, you know Brandon Alexander. He runs the KI World Cup, literally in charge of it. So he's one of our also close friends, and he came with us, and he told everybody that would listen who didn't know Rob, and with a straight face, that what happened to your hand, that can you believe this guy got bit by a shark? And we all just fucking ran with it. But like we just thought that was like the best story. Like he just survived, a fucking shark biting his hand, and we just went with it. It was fucking great.
I would have had like 55,000 different stories and told every single one.
No, everywhere I go, I have some different story. And the best thing about going to Northeast is subways, because I can put my hand up to right where the door closes, and it looks like it closed in on my hand, and just start screaming, and then smile at somebody.
Oh my god.
It is the most traumatic experience for some other people, but for me and whoever I'm with, it's usually hilarious.
Rob, you're such a cock. I didn't even know you did some shit like that.
So, yeah, those are. Anyways, yeah, that's me. Okay.
I'm gonna be that guy and say I love you guys, but I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since the exhibition.
Damn.
I need to go grab some food too because I was hosting a KI tournament. So
What
I'm
about
gonna grab food.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been 3 hours. This is a long ass
Yes,
stream.
this has been a fun ass stream. I'll put this on YouTube. You know, I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna put it. No, I'm not gonna timestamp it. I'm gonna put bullshit for 3 hours. That's gonna be my fucking description. So that I'm gonna tell you right now. I timestamp all my shit, but this will be bullshit for 3 hours.
The only thing you should timestamp is the advice for Kwong. That's it.
Exactly. So I really hope everybody had a fun time. You know, we tried to give as much serious help for the community as much as we can, because we are a community. We're a part of you. You know, we love everybody. You know what I mean? And honestly, like, we have a lot of fun stories, but like, you know, just be cool, man. Like this shit ain't hard. It's a hobby we all enjoy. Just be respectful and be cool to each other. You know, it ain't fucking rocket science, fellas.
Oh shit! I just remembered, Nori. I have an Iron Man match with Kwong. Oh god.
All right,
Well,
Wait,
you're,
what?
you're screwed. You're screwed.
Yeah, well.
Thank you. But before Boom takes off to go hopefully get his White Castle, thank you for
Five guys.
yeah, thank you for Boom for joining, man. Good shit on second tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I hope it haunts you that you didn't get first. So you know.
I mean, I'm retired. I play with a new character, and I got second. I want to win.
Listen, I'm a big fan of your Huang. It's pretty goddamn hype. I
Thank
can't
you,
even talk
appreciate
shit. I love your fucking Huang. I've been telling you that for a hot minute.
This is true.
This is good shit, man. Thanks for fucking coming, Ramon. For real, man. Thank you so much for coming. And it is a tragedy that we've never met each other after 17 years, but we're gonna make that fucking happen, man.
Yeah, man. As soon as COVID tends to chill for maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah, so just
2
COVID
seconds?
stops being a
Yeah.
fucking massive cock, then we're gonna absolutely meet each other.
Listen, my mom is getting vaccinated,
That's
and
awesome.
so
That's awesome.
I'm gonna use her as an experiment, see if she turns into a zombie or some shit.
That's healthy. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, just good news, I am 2 weeks ahead of you guys in that experiment, because my family's a bunch of nurses. Nothing has happened horribly yet. So,
Sick.
That's fucking awesome.
You should tell people that you lost your hand because of it.
Yes.
I
Oh
want
my
people to
God,
get the
yes.
vaccine, man. Oh my god. That's the next one. Alright, we'll save that for whenever we go to New York.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for Chicken Wing and SA Rob for joining us. And I hope you guys all had fun.
Spaghetti cameo.
I hope you guys all had fun. I don't know who the fuck else joined here, because
Sweaty.
Sweaty Spaghetti. Thank you, Sweaty Spaghetti, for joining. Also, last minute cuck. And yeah, hit a follow, hit a subscribe. You know what I mean? I mean, just do it. Just be morally obligated to fucking hit a subscribe. Absolutely fucking do it. Let's fucking support Ramon. Let's fucking support Boom.
No,
We
don't
gotta-
support me. Every
No.
time you guys support me, I start eating hot shit.
Listen,
I don't like it
We
anymore.
gotta get these guys to fucking partners this year. It is fucking tragic.
Look,
It's
you
fucking
can
tragic.
support me if you want G Fuel to actually ship out the stuff. You can support me. So yes.
Yeah,
So-
go just Go buy a bunch of G Fuel products and shove it up your ass. Whatever the fuck you want to do with it. Just go buy some goddamn G Fuel and let's get this fucking man partnered. Let's get Ramon partnered. You know, visit their fucking Twitch. Go chill with them. Don't be a fucking douche when you do it. And just, you know, be cool and don't be a cock. That's really the moral of this fucking story, guys.
And don't drink with Kwong.
And don't drink with Kwong.
And definitely don't drink with Kong.
I'm gonna get drunk
already
and finish
bound for
playing
that, so
Among Us.
I have
on
to drink to him.
Rum and Coke 7. Thank you very much for joining. I love